what do you call it? Thousands or whatever, the grand. But just it's gonna be a quick one. Mainly, I had to reflect because the time that this man has been on this earth and the time that I met him, I was always asking questions. He was always offering things that would help. Um, and I think about how the young interacts with the old today. I'm like, and I just keep reflecting. This Dr. Dead said anime. Bam! I put this in here just in case, but I don't think anybody coming up. But yeah, I just started reflecting, like, if I thought I knew more than his brother, if I felt that his generation failed me and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't have got as far as I did. I kind of leaned on him more than anybody else. And he was supposed to have retired in the 90s. That's because he took me under his wing in the night, like 96 when I first got there in the district. And he started breaking down the way I talk, y'all. I'm thinking back right now. The way I talk, I'm always sharing like a little history stuff here, tidbits here and there. That's how he talked. So I kind of took that from him. But we got King Wage here. Bam! That's how I talk. That's how I'm able to support. He was always motivating. Sometimes I said, man, I don't feel like doing this teaching this art anymore because I'm getting all kinds of pushback. And he said, man, as long as you know what you're doing and you're doing the good things, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter how they feel. It's just how you're able to be successful within your arena. Because eventually, if they want you bad enough, if they want you to fall bad enough, they have to go down in your arena to defeat you, and they know they can't do that. So they got to do it from some other area, like technicalities and all that kind of stuff. We got James Kills up in here. Bam, man, I did. I did an interview with him. Got some footage of him. I got to look at it because I talked to his wife yesterday. So I'm assuming that I have to do the obituary, and he might have me do a film tribute. I'm not sure. But the man was athletic. He got his master's at UCLA. We got Brother Dead Set Anime up in this bad piece.
Yes, sir. What's up, Art?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm kind of like low-key testing my super chat.
Oh, I feel you.
They approved me already. I know Art of Four gonna be pissed off.
Oh well, Art of Four, his content gets kind of fiery.
Yeah. So so I just might well just get this one out of the way. And he was a good friend of Leo Sullivan. Real good friend of Leo Sullivan. So that's deep, man. I had a long talk with Leo Sullivan about him yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. So yeah, man. He found out already. Sorry, Charlie. I'm joking. Bail. That's the art of cussing less. You get paid for it.
I was thinking about your stream yesterday where you did your 1,000 subs show.
My shout outs.
Yes, sir. And it made me think about what drew me to this channel. Number one, because what I saw was when I first came to your channel, I just like, what's Art New Style? And it was you, Artisan MC, and I think Art of Ilmore, and y'all were just drawing and chopping it up. That was it.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, damn, I was kind of feeling this. Because I had been to other channels, but they get very rowdy. And
Yeah.
this had a vibe to it. I was like, hey, these three brothers are just drawing and chopping it up and just having a good time. That was it.
You know what's
And
funny? That's how I kind of do that in my college class,
yeah,
but not on the manosphere stuff, but just in life, like talk about, gas prices, whatever it is, while we're creating. High school it gets out of control, so I don't do it in high school. But the college, it could be relationships, but people are just vibing and drawing and vibing,
yeah,
painting. So, unfortunately, I haven't found like enough, um, artists that could really put something in the screens. Because I really want all the screens filled up with hands drawing or something creating, you know.
oh,
And I really like when they had the hangouts, where every time someone speaks, it takes up the whole screen.
okay.
That would have been nice, if they would have kept that.
Hmm.
That's why I had to manually sometimes highlight people when they're drawing and then move back. My hands move all over the place when I'm hosting different people, especially when they're drawing.
That's the reason why I can't do it. Because I mean, because I would like to go up. When I first saw, it, I was like, man, I was thinking about me hitting ZBrush while y'all were drawing because that's like digital sculpting, and that's I don't know. It's just not enough of us doing this, and I get around these whiteboards, and I'm like, God damn, where are we at?
Yeah, you can always use your phone and have the camera on that screen. Like
Oh yeah,
Egypt does that. She does it on her drawing pad.
I'm gonna have to try that then.
So
'Cause,
she just make it big enough to where you can see it on the screen. It can be slanted or whatever, but as long as you can see that, because when you try to put the computer thing in, like when it's like straight computer, it takes up the whole thing because it becomes more of a share.
got it. Yeah.
So I'm still working at it, but I just got too many people from the outside that's just afraid to go on screen, or maybe not even just afraid, but just probably don't feel no use. I don't know, because all the ones that really keep in touch with me now are like Latinos and Asians that draw. I can fill that up, but I think it'd just be more like it looked like I'd be changing. You know, I want to stay consistent.
Right. Right.
Like I might have a guest one here every now and then, but as far as like just keep, it just wouldn't be right. As far,
Yeah. I think people would feel betrayed if you just had a bunch of
yeah,
Asians. And, yeah.
I know you talking about black stuff because I do feel funny style when we saying black stuff and black jokes or whatever, and all of a sudden they come around and start laughing with us. I'm like, what you laughing at? You know, it's your name.
Man,
Who died?
see, was that Beasley?
Yeah,
Yeah, how
that's
you
Dr.
doing?
Hey,
Beasley.
what's up, man?
Who
That's
died?
Liberty Beasley. Wes Hall. He taught at Compton Unified.
Okay.
He's been there since he was there since the '60s, and then he brought Leo Sullivan to the city of Compton and
Okay.
Charles White and all these guys.
Okay.
So he just died yesterday.
No, 'cause there's a
Wow.
lot of people that are getting older and older, like Billy Gordy, um, Harry Belafonte. These
Quincy
two dudes,
Jones.
yeah, Quincy Jones. They're in their late 80s, and you never know who it might have been. I don't know who West Hall is.
Yeah, Wes Hall is in the. He was with Semler Lewis, uh, John Outerbridge. All the black art movement back in the '60s. They were really pushing for black art to be in different galleries and museums in the '60s.
Okay.
They were fighting the fight. So
Okay.
He was one. It was called Black Art West.
Did you know what is her name? Wilmer James, who had the Exceptional Children's Art Center off of Crenshaw for years, where she did the retarded adults that made art and they sold it.
I'm not sure. I mean, is she connected to the Cooper Foundation?
I don't know, but her and when my mother was living, they helped form the art museum that was in the May Company over there
Oh,
upstairs. I can't remember; it's been so long.
oh,
But Wilmer James, yeah, Wilmer James was she was a not like a patron of art. She was like a mover and a shaker and that stuff. Way
Wilmer.
a long time ago.
He
Yeah,
would have known who she is.
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure they're gone now because she was an older woman then.
I was the. You remember when they had the art thing every time they had Black History Month at the Fox Hills Mall and the Baldwin Crenshaw Plaza.
Uh huh.
I was the youngest artist that ever displayed.
Okay.
I was on TV.
Wow.
You know Mark Greenfield. What the fuck's his name?
No,
Mark, not Greenfield. What's his name? Mark something. The fair skinned dude has a mustache.
Mark Green. You said Mark or Malik?
Mark.
Mark, and he's an artist. He's
Yeah,
green.
man. He's been they've been buying his stuff for ages. My folks' house down. Uh, yeah, they've got. Man, they've been to Africa and bought back stuff. Who knows
All
what some of it? Yeah.
all my people was Ernie Barnes.
Uh-huh.
Uh, what's his other name? Charles Bibb. That's my fraternity brother's father.
Yeah. Mark's not super famous. He's just an artist, and he's been an artist.
Okay, yeah, these guys.
Yeah.
These guys are in history books.
Well, I know who Ernie Barnes is.
Yeah,
You
he
also
said.
know who Ernie Barnes is.
Yeah,
He was a football player.
Yeah,
I think I even met him before when I was
he
a
sounds
kid.
bitter as hell. he sound like this.
Does it?
Yeah, man. He said stuff like, "You are not a black artist. You're an artist."
Hey,
He said stuff like that.
hey, I'm down with him.
That's funny considering the kind of art that he makes. It's a black experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's the father of It's called the father of neo mannerism. The mannerist is when you stretch the characters and arms and legs are long, and you exaggerate the expressions and the finger stuff and all that.
Yep.
So he did it more from the urbanist type background. So that's why they call it neo mannerist, because the regular mannerist is like Salvador Dali and all those guys, which was good friends with Disney. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, I can believe it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it made sense the way I was like, okay. And
I bought a poster of Lincoln and Dolly Vision, and I've never had it framed or matted or anything. And it's huge. I dig Salvador Dali, man.
yeah, because and
He's unique.
I think low key, I think they stole a lot of this stuff from Frida Kahlo.
Okay.
They had her.
Salvador, go ahead.
Because she wasn't trained. She wasn't trained like everybody else that go away. Like her husband was trained. He went away overseas. He was in France, Italy. He learned all the different styles and stuff and brought it back to Mexico. But she just took some basic stuff and just started going far out with colors and everything and shapes. She put Mexican folklore with it. But when what's his name? Diego Rivera started getting more notoriety, started getting more political. All these groups started coming along and start taking them in the crew, and so they was spending a lot of time with his wife. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of time.
Too much time.
Too much, brother.
A little bit too much time with his wife.
Oh yeah. I said, wow. Shout out to Rosie Simpson, bam. Fitness Mom, bam. Hey, did you guys can you tell if my super chat work or anything? Does it light up or anything?
Uh, I don't. I'm on my phone and I got to turn off YouTube, or else I get a lot of
Oh, okay.
You sure? You sure
nonsense.
you want to use Super Chat?
Well, have it available.
Well, they take a large percentage.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but it might encourage some people because um, I don't see that many people using it. Maybe, but uh, it allows people to have anonymity. But you got integrity. Man. People have. Let me stop with all the evil things that goes on. Let me keep, let's keep it light. Um,
Oh wow,
no,
it worked.
Cash App works pretty quick.
Okay, it works. So she's okay. Fitness mom is my first super chat.
Yeah, $2. Thank you. Congratulations.
Look,
You're
That-
in.
I like Super Chat because if you want to say something and have it highlighted, you got to pay for it. And just for that alone, for people who just like to scab, because you got a lot of scabs here. I mean, let's just face it. They want you to just keep giving away this stuff for free, and it's like, no, this takes time, and especially my shit, it takes a lot of time. As such, I don't do streams.
That's cool. So you have to collect it every 3 months or something like that.
Who, me?
When you get your super chat, you get it every 6 months.
I have no idea how it
Should
works.
be able to get it right away.
Super chat?
Yeah, they donate the money. You should have it right away. Why it wouldn't be people wouldn't use it at all if to wait that long.
I know the Cash App is straight. It goes straight to you.
I use them just for business and just for it because people can transfer money that way. Not necessarily for YouTube, but not for YouTube at all. I give speeches against. Uh,
Oh, somebody poking at you again, B.
and I get with him when I get with him, man. Hold on. You gotta give me 5 posts before I get everything. I like that dude, man. That dude really likes me, man. And no, because that's like light stuff. It's cool, but you got to get 5 good ones, and Eddie's funny. Eddie's funny. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all, man. Consider it love.
Oh man.
I do have a polarizing effect. So,
Yeah.
what about Dr. Dre's wife, man?
Yeah, I don't know much
It's called
detail
the
about
old man,
that.
Black Jesus. Black Jesus, I emailed him. I said, we were just talking about this. We talked it up. I said, she's going to get 300 million at least.
He said,
And
"You're like Jesus, for God's sakes." I love it.
he said, interesting. He said, interesting. I'm like, interesting. I said, I stand by my position even stronger now, man. What the heck she giving her 300 million for? She got married. She lived a pretty cool life. You think she picked up a check in them 24 years? Give me a break. You think she didn't take time off and relax and did live the finest of life? And now it's time to cut out. You're gonna take mine with you? Fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck that. But what do you think they're saying? His wife filed. That's crazy. She
But you know
filed for
what,
divorce.
man?
We were
I'm
just talking about this on Friday or Saturday.
gonna just say something that I'm just because I'm on these panels, since people can't really decipher. I'm just gonna say this that's unofficial that I can't prove, but I could just see. It just seemed like that marriage is just an arranged marriage.
Arranged marriages don't last 24 years. They were in love. He
I don't
married her.
think they're in love.
Go ahead.
I think one, they went their separate ways when nobody was watching. When it comes to entertainment industry, I don't think people all. I mean, I don't think a lot of people and politics especially. You think Bill and Hillary really together?
Bill and Hillary really together. After a while, they became like Frank and Claire Underwood, were his business, and he was fucking everything else, and everything else. It became business. But look what they achieved. Um,
Yeah, look what Dre and his ex-wife or soon to be ex-wife achieved.
yeah, but uh, he was already somebody. He was at a low point. He married him in '96. He was already a proven entity. He was already a proven entity, and even when he left Death Row, even though he left a lot behind, he came into a $10 million deal.
Yeah, that's chump. That was chump change to him then, I guess.
No, it's a hell of a start. He took it and flipped it and got Eminem,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
yeah, and made that much more money with his release. But the thing that they're saying, or at least one of these bloggers says, the Carstano dude, which I don't normally listen to because he talks too slow, but he just had the breaking news on it. Said that the reason why it's going down is because Dre is lovers with Jimmy Ivy.
Oh,
With
yeah.
with who?
I wouldn't be surprised on that one either.
Hmm.
You're not the only person that's thoughtful that said that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, come on, man. Entertainment industry is dookie heaven.
Yeah,
You
tell me
know,
about it.
Hold on, he said did someone pass away, or are we mourning Dr. Ray's dignity? Oh, he lost his dignity.
yeah.
What's the point? What's the point? Let's just say you do the woman that you're with, the wife that you're with, does make it easier for you to, you know, climb the ladder and get you in and help you get in position to get the big deals. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to get the big deals. If you lose it, if you go back down to from yes, this is 800 million. She's going to take 300 million, 250 million, and get a quick settlement. But what good is it if you have to give that much up to them to knock you down all them pays? Not that he's starving to death for $400 million, but still.
Yeah, because I think that he's the cash cow. She's the one that's just you know either help generating
I
or
can't
whatever.
believe I can't believe the argument and the way you guys got behind it. I'm like,
No, I mean,
aren't you?
I
To
still
me,
see that though. I still see that when you have someone of a generator, because put it this way, Beasley, it could be someone out of your marriage. It could be just a regular manager. But sometimes when you're dealing with the marriage, you're looking at the energy and the business thing. You
what we
know,
were speaking
that
of
whole thing.
specifically, what he was speaking of specifically was your mate, the woman that you married, that you picked, that you picked, and that without her, you getting the rise to billionaire status or the multi hundred millionaire status would not have been possible. I think that he would. I think super talented people would have made it regardless. Does the right woman make it maybe easier? Maybe some, but not 300 million worth.
Mm.
Not 300 million worth.
So you found anyone? Have you found anyone yet that's single that made that much?
I named him. As far as
Oh,
endorsements, I named
oh,
him Shaq.
oh,
Shaq
one
is not.
person though.
Shaq is. I gave it some thought. Shaq is not only unmarried. Okay, he's a philanderer. He's a philanderer. He's an NBA basketball player to fuck around with his wife, something serious. You know what the main factor is to these guys having um, a lucrative endorsement career? It's not their wife. It's their likability. It's their likability and their believability. Shaq is extremely likable. He's
Yeah.
funny.
So
He's funny.
you're doing a little more of a mundane thing that we're looking at as far as how society is. I think what BGS was breaking down was science,
Right.
energy science. I think that's the part where you start because depending on where you at, when you have two people together with the same goal, common goal and cause, then basically your wealth start being generated from one side and earned on the other side. So it's like
Yep.
positive and negative coming together and making sure that I mean, that's what it always been. But for some reason, we kind of went away from that because we've been pulled in so many different directions because of what society is putting us through. Because we can't even imagine ourselves being billionaires. we couldn't even see it, man. So we live our lives through these stars, these politicians.
I don't think if I were to have all my wishes, I'd want to be a billionaire. I
Why
would have
not?
had. I've always thought in order to become a billionaire, you have to be so incredibly driven and cutthroat that you will probably have had to stab more than one or two real genuine friends in the back
I mean, you think it's that bad though, BG?
I don't think so.
in order to make yeah. Well,
No,
yeah, I think so.
no.
I
I
think
think
so.
some billionaires are like accidentally like take. I mean, of course, the rivalry between Bill Gates and Steve Jobs was is well known because that whole debacle. one doing the other. But nonetheless, some ideas are just so great that you just become an incidental billionaire. Incidentally, it just happens. So I don't think you really have to stab anyone in the back.
Those particular situations, but with different types of deals, people are misled. People that are that you seem to me like you'd almost have to. You can't you can't be playing nice and get to that type of level because it's a lot at stake, and there's blood in the water, and it's business, and people will use guile, deception, and lies and anything in order to get ahead. Even if you looked at the movie Wall Street, the
Oh,
guy Gecko came in and made all the dang promises. He used the young kid. He used the young kid. He used Charlie Sheen to help sell it to the airline, and then they went right along to break the airline up in 1 or 2 days. He did it anyway.
I just think that's just one message.
Yeah, and also that's speaking to the black pill in me. I see humans as a resource anyway. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I'm
motherfuckers like you
actually
that become a
indifferent.
billionaire.
Oh,
Well,
and people that just
And you know something? I guess yeah. Well, I don't want to say.
yeah, because I mean, even okay, let's take it. Let's scale it down, Beasley. Let's take you're getting your like. Let's say you get going to college and you're getting your education. What are you doing? You're dropping all those motherfuckers who are just going to hold you back. And I see it as simple as that. As you're climbing that ladder to have whatever success that you're going to get, you're going to have to drop some people because
Yeah,
those people aren't going to be on your
drop.
program.
Got to, got to.
Yes.
You got to because they're going to get in. They're going to get in the way one way or another.
Yep.
You got to
So
watch the
we can call
energy
that
around you.
backstabbing.
No.
Yeah, we can
I'm
call it
talking about
backstabbing all we want.
genuinely backstabbing. But someone that you were close with has been your friends for X amount of years, and you have to mislead him or do something, or if he hits in a bump in the road, you take advantage of him when he's in a down point. And people do that. People have done it to me. I can't say that I've done it to too many of my close friends, if any of them at all. I value friendships. I value friendships, and I notice most of the guys that I've done business with over the years, we're not friends anymore for whatever reason. We don't associate no more. We don't talk anymore. And I'm talking about people that were like brothers. People like brothers. I'm godfather to your children, to your oldest son.
yeah.
I'm the first person you called when your mother died. You know, life's a trip, man. Life's a trip. I had a friend that was a 30-year friend who his mother passed away. I came up to be with him. They left him a house with 2 apartments in the back, and he had one of his leech friends that he grew up with, like living with him, and he had all kind of anxiety problems. Well, um, he ended up losing that house within 2 years. Took all the equity out of it, the bad timing of the market and everything like that. And I was talking to him in between, and I would tell him, you can't be weak. You have these people living in these apartments for free that could be generating income. If you be weak, you're going to lose your shit. And I don't know, through the embarrassment of that happening, one day I went to go knock on the door. I hadn't heard from him, and different people answered the door. They'd owned that home for 40 years. Would it be I told you so? Maybe a little of that, but other than that, you're still my friend. My number hasn't changed.
Yeah.
People don't want to hear your mouth, man. People don't want to hear the
No.
truth sometimes.
Well, that's one problem because hard truth is hard for people to swallow. I'm just not like that. If I'm fucking up, I want to hear that I'm fucking up. Plain and simple.
I sure want to hear it, even if I don't like it. And I usually probably won't like it, and I probably disagree with it until I think about it. But I don't think that woman deserves $300 million of his $800 million fortune,
Now,
or $400 million of it.
I couldn't be mad at her on that because I think she gotta help earn that money coming in. So I think that's her pay.
Yeah, it's a value judgment, and
Well, you don't have a
that
choice.
subjectivity.
You want to end this situation, you got to end this situation. You don't have a choice. You deal with it. You know,
Oh
you
yeah.
I don't think it was a nasty breakup. I don't even know all the details, but for what it was described earlier, for her generating the money and stuff like that, I think it was one of those where it said, "Well, it's time now, so we got to split." You know, I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would just pay her just so I can make a clean break, be done with it.
yeah, she's probably more red pill than he is.
Probably. Shit.
DMT. Dang, he dropped off. Yeah, but that kind of stuff. I mean, you're not gonna go to the grave with your money.
no.
So if she helped me make $1 billion or more, and I have to pay her 200 million or 400 million, whatever it is, bye.
We'll see how it turns out.
I mean, which is a quarter, I think. Isn't that a quarter of it? If it was 1 billion,
Yeah. Well, a quarter of it would be
It'd be
250
rough a
million.
third.
we got brother BGS. Bam. Right. That's my second
Ah,
super chat. It works.
master teacher.
It works. He said 25 years in. That's automatic. So I don't know if she got. I mean, because after 10 years, you have to pay alimony for the rest of her life until she get buried.
She wants spousal support. That means she's gone. She's out of there. I want enough money to go live, somewhere else. They probably have houses all over the place, and I know that he has a house right on Malibu that he goes and just chills out by himself. And they probably have houses all over the place. Their 2 children are adults. There's enough to go around.
And brother BMT, I know you got something colorful to add.
But what? Oh, it's about Dr. Dre getting divorced. I don't really care about that. I mean, honestly, it ran its course. Everybody knew he had issues and cheating and abusing and all kind of dumb shit. So he held out. She held out for the check, and now she got it. So I mean, it's not that really big of a deal.
It ain't over.
Coming. So I would just do a payout if he's smart. Just do a payout. Send her about her way, then move on. I mean,
but we mentioned Jimmy Iovine.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well,
Jimmy Iovine is not a friendly dude.
Oh, well, shit. Well, I mean, what do you want? Some people, they let their money get the best of them, and and they let that type of lifestyle run them. Either you let the money run you, or you run your own life.
And from what I heard, he gets whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Even if it's dookiness, he'll get it.
Yeah, but that comes everything. Listen, everything like stuff like that comes at a price. Everything comes. There's no such thing without an answer, and you always hear the what else, the shut ups, the movies, and all this that stuff. But the reality of everything is, when you start playing that kind of game, you have to always look over your shoulder. And I've seen and hanged around men like that for a good portion of the career. I'm like, well, you got rid of that guy. You sitting on that throne. I believe all your lieutenants are going to wait for you to slip up. Comes to business, either you can form allies or you can actually form people that can actually build with. So, if that was if you want to rule with fear, then you're going to be living in fear your whole life. That's just the way how it works. You're always living in fear your whole life, and let's be honest that that's just what some people believe it's going to always work. It don't really work.
And shout out to Jay Shine for the 3rd Cash App. I mean, not Cash App, Super Chat.
Yeah, Super Chat's now, Art. Oh, I got a Super Chat.
He gave you 3 euros.
You moving over to Super Chat? I'm moving on to Patreon. I'm moving off of YouTube shit. I'm done with this dumb shit. I'm gonna still be on YouTube, but I don't really give a fuck.
I'm trying to move off of YouTube more and put a little bit more work, put some more work in. Get,
I mean, like it's just it's just a known secret. Like you, you don't when you work for other people, you get more. You get it's just a better quality of life versus doing stuff for your people. So it's like you got to pick which devil you're gonna go, which one you want to go work for. Either be a servant of the people, or be a servant, or be a slave to the goddamn hand. So yeah, that's the way you gotta wonder. So
Yeah, man.
maybe Dr. Dre's leveling up, and Jimmy Iovine is a better wife with far better connections than Nicole.
he got taken down by a white bitch. So shit.
But I have to remind people their marriage is not equal to a domestic marriage.
I agree.
What do you mean?
There's always some kind of arrangements that most of us really wouldn't even we wouldn't be able to bear. We couldn't even fathom having an Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee relationship.
What? Yeah. True love?
Not, dude. You know you know what happened with Ozzie?
No,
Davis?
I don't know their story.
Are you serious? Okay, remember?
I don't know something.
Well, you heard the Will and Jada, right?
Yeah, they're swingers.
Yeah, that whole arrangement and stuff like that. That's how
they got an open marriage.
That's how they got down. But it was like laced within the industry, so it's kind of complicated. I don't think the average person be able to stomach that. You know,
the swinger lifestyle. Shit.
No, but in the entertainment industry, it's one thing. See, even swinger stuff in the domestic world, that's one thing. But if it's in the entertainment industry, where you got it all laced up with executives and all that kind of shit, it's a whole different ball game, man.
Yeah.
It's like rentacoochieout.com. Like, I mean, I know guys that literally are dating girls who are in porn and on goddamn Backpage. It can't be that damn complicated if you know damn well. Well, baby, I got the part. Oh, word, you got the part. Oh, and yeah, I'm Storm. Well, I know what you had to do to get that damn part. Like, shit, unless you got that money, we can buy you something.
No, you domesticated again.
Ain't nothing special about none of these people. Like, look over or get on your knees. Pick your poison. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, some of them are fine with that. Why do you think they fine with that lifestyle? So,
no, it's a lot of business in that, though. A lot of business.
That's what you're saying, Art.
A lot of business and a lot of bullshit.
So,
that's true.
It's like a flesh network, basically.
And even got the kids all mixed up in that shit.
Yep.
And the thing is, once you in, I don't think you get out of it.
Yeah, you can get out. Just gonna have to give up everything. You can always get out.
You're gonna have to give up your career.
Yeah, you can always get out. You gotta just give up everything. You can just do that.
You have to give up your career.
Exactly.
I think if you know too much, man, I heard, like I said, I can only go by what stories I heard, but I don't have any like smoking guns or any documentation. But man, for what there's a guy named Hurricane. Some people know him. That was part of my info. And when I got the information, other people were kind of like co-signing. I'm like, shit. I mean, you already saw what came out of the bag with Quincy Jones. And we're talking about Ray Charles, Sammy Davis Jr., and all of them. That's some wild stuff going on.
Sammy Davis Jr. is supposed to be bisexual or gay.
Well, he was gay. Okay. We all knew he was gay.
You know what really got me, man? I was watching the, that little OJ documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was slanted. They trying to like make it look like he really did it. But
of course, you don't think he did it when he did it. But go ahead.
Oh hell no! But
hell yeah!
But the thing is that They were showing that they were kind of like really focusing on the Kardashian girls.
Yeah, that's because it's modern times. They were little girls when that happened.
And then I thought, the stuff that I heard about them, I know BGS can really go on to this. Between the Kardashians, and then
They used to swing around a little bit.
but and then you had OJ and
Chris.
Nicole and all of them and more. They had some crazy shit going on.
Had a little fun, party a little bit.
Man, not a little bit.
A lot of bit.
That there's still word that Courtney's supposed to be OJ's
or Chloe.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. So what's your OJ theory?
As far as what
happened?
Over the years, I think that I think he knows who did it, but I don't think he did it.
Did you ever see the pictures of his hands after he was arrested?
Yeah.
You ever see the pictures of his hands? And there were cuts all over his hands?
Yeah, that was from the glass over there in Chicago.
Man, shit, he did that. There were cuts all over his hands, his knuckles, on both hands.
And let me ask you this.
He did that shit.
The glove, let me put this in. So
hold on a second. I figured this shit out right when it happened. And they started talking about a year later.
Finished though, fam.
No.
Let me ask you this. Remember Henry Lee's testimony?
Yes.
One, he said that when the blood hits the ground and it hits your sock, it's supposed to be an impact to where it's supposed to give you slanted circles. But not only on the sock, that's the sock that was in evidence. The circles were perfect circles, and it went from one side to the other side of the sock.
All right. He did it, and they planted evidence. And they took the blood, and they planted the blood all over the place. They were going to make sure he wasn't getting away. They planted. He brought the glove. He brought the glove over there, dropped the glove, gave him proper cloth, and jumped over the fence. Furman. As simple as that. And who helped him? And he drove. He could have done it all by himself.
Oh man,
he could have done it. He could have done it all by himself.
That's very nice. That's very nice. I'm glad you still believe in
it. Timeline's kind of tight. But as soon as I saw the headline that day, I think I remember the day. It was June 13th, 1994. And
that was on the playoff game.
His hand was.
That was a few days after when he was running. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, OJ killed his wife." I knew all about the story when he had beat her up and kicked her ass on New Year's Day.
Wasn't that some years ago before that happened though?
A couple of years, but so you know that they had a rocky relationship.
You know that bitch had it coming too.
We knew OJ was beating his woman. Everybody knew that shit. That ain't nothing new. It's just that he finally caught her ass stepping out, and he took it over the limit, and he said, "Oh shit!" I
got a picture of his hand right there. He just got a finger cut, dude. That's it. You talking about a whole hand?
It's a whole hand picture.
Oh, it's a finger. He only got a finger cut. Fam.
You're only
That's all they need. That's all they need.
You're only looking at the picture with the finger. There are pictures with both of his hands. It couldn't have been broken by glass. I don't know why who did it then? I don't care one way or another.
Was stirring up some rocks or something.
OJ killed that white woman. We all know that.
For that stuff that they trying to get him with, it's gonna take more than a finger cut, fam.
Here's the thing about it. Usually, whenever I see somebody die, two things happen. One, if there's somebody close to you, you ain't gonna be running. Oh, I gotta get away from it. No, you be like, damn, I lost somebody. This motherfucker like talking and said, I didn't mean to, and it didn't go. All right, so
that should prove another thing to you. But go ahead.
Hold on. So I'm like, well, damn, OJ, if you if he was innocent, why would you leave the one person that you love and you care about? Like, I'll still be. I mean, usually when somebody passed away, they usually be hanging around and holding on to that person, trying to mourn right there on the spot. That
So
nigga jumping and trying to talk to people.
where's the clothes with the blood on it?
No. We listen. We're looking at the psychology right now. Like,
Mm-mm.
yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Me and Beasley a little older, and
They say when he got out of the limousine, I remember the people's names, man. That's crazy. Alan Park was a limousine driver. He said when he got out of the limousine that he threw a bag in the trash at the airport before he got in the airplane.
and where's the clothes with the blood on it?
I don't know.
He was dirty. Y'all,
But you didn't let me finish.
why y'all protecting that killer, man?
Oh man, I hope if somebody frame me, I hope y'all niggas not on my jury.
Art, come on now. So you gonna if you beat a trial and then to get it off your conscience, you write a book. Well, if I did it,
Now, let me ask you this:
You don't have a conscience like that.
how smart? Wait a minute. How smart is OJ really?
You clearly ain't the smartest one in the village.
How smart is OJ, man?
Now he's not smart now. Now he's not smart. Okay.
OJ, like a lot of kids that go to SC, they leave extremely polished. That 4 years there, look at Lynn Swan, look at Mike Garrett, and there's so many others. They leave extremely, extremely polished. OJ's friends were the guys at the Riviera Country Club that he played cards with every day and played golf with. But he still had his instincts from growing up in Potrero Hill in San Francisco.
He was trying to get that off his conscience.
I mean, when I hear that, it just sounds like a bunch of Kool-Aid drinking, man.
Yeah, I'm sure it do. You stay black and loyal, Art. Stay black and loyal.
There's nothing Don't you think it's conceivable that he did it and they still planted evidence in order to ensure the conviction? And obviously did it so sloppy. They did it so sloppy that they mixed bloods and did other things. And then you got Johnny Cochran, who's the excellent lawyer, with a good jury, and he made a passionate defense. And they kept him sequestered all that time. They wanted to get the heck out of there.
Them damn liberal juries, boy.
And you know something? What did the guy say? He said, "I'm stuck in a twist of moral abyss because I'm knowing OJ did it, but he's glad he got acquitted, even though you knew that he got acquitted." Where was the blood inside the glove?
BGS says, "Why was there no blood inside the gloves?"
Which glove? The glove found on Rockingham, or the glove on Gretna Green?
The glove that they had in evidence.
Was that the glove?
Excuse me?
They had two gloves in evidence. One glove was on Gretna Green where the murder occurred. And the other glove was found next to the estate on Rockingham by Mark Furman.
Now, this dude literally wrote the doggone book saying, "If I did it."
Now, according to this picture,
come on now.
It was his left middle finger that had the cut, and that cut pretty much healed pretty much close to the time.
You have to see the pictures, not the picture with his one finger out. There are pictures with both of his hands they've taken him. Let me find the stamp shit if they're on the net. Both of his hands, and there's so many cuts on his hands. I mean, tons of cuts.
You looking for blood? I'm already looking at the psychology of how he was acting, and I've seen how people act when people die. This motherfucker was literally trying to. Oh shit! I can't believe I just did that shit. So. Yeah, we know. Like he ain't fooling me. If he really gave a fuck about that woman, his guy would have still been in that house. Ain't nobody was running. He ran out there. He knew he did some shit. Too bad. I don't. You know, y'all can change about that shit. That's why he wrote the book. You know, he already knew he fucked up with white America. So fuck him.
Greetings, Master Teacher.
we hashing the OJ trial again.
I don't even know. That's what I don't know what this is
I
about.
think
What old
because I kind of feel
So if he had cuts on his hands that were from knife wounds, and they were trying to set him up with blood, don't you think the coroner actually identified that? The investigator will actually identify knife cuts.
Are you talking about somebody from L.A.? Ain't that
Okay.
one of the most dirtiest, corrupt places in the goddamn
No,
world?
not actually not. No, not really.
Okay,
That would be Chicago and New York.
And thankfully, that D. Scott.
I didn't know we were trusting the police that damn much to do their job. Shit.
What I'm saying is they're trying to set him up. Okay, they were trying to set him up.
Yes,
they were after him.
Right, and he killed her, and it made it easier for them to
So
get him.
let me ask you a question: have you ever cut your hand with your palm or your finger with a knife, Beasley?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure.
How long does it take to heal?
I don't remember.
It's not like
I know it can bleed like a motherfucker.
What about put Scotch tape on it?
Scotch tape on it.
Yep, put Scotch tape. Boom, that'll do it.
I mean, but it still won't heal within 2 days.
Have you seen the pictures of both of his hands?
Yeah.
You see all the cuts on all the fingers?
And they're old cuts. They're not fresh.
No, these were fresh. Let me find this shit.
He a woman beater.
What I'm saying is, so how can you find it and the cops couldn't?
Right.
How y'all know? I've seen the pictures.
I know, but the thing is,
I've seen the pictures.
So how did 4 trained investigators that planted evidence miss cuts on his hand?
The same way how they missed bullets.
There's pictures of the cuts on his hand, and then, you know what? But that just further made me know that he did it. As soon as the day that it happened, I know the LAPD is dirty. Okay, I know that the Furman and the other officers that work the area had some animosity against OJ because he has that white wife. He's a Nazi. He's a racist. They've been there to a few calls where he's kicked her ass or he's roughed her up. Maybe for good reason, maybe for not. So I'm not even making a call on that. So they had a certain action crime.
What I'm saying is, even if you do a slight skin cut with something sharp on your hand, it takes about a week to heal, man. It doesn't heal in a day.
I think these are pictures that were taken when he was brought in for the initial,
yeah.
No. Remember Weitzman, Howard Weitzman is his name, John DeLorean's attorney. They brought him in and he spoke to the police. He spoke to the police with Weitzman saying, don't do it. And they took pictures of his hand.
Yeah.
Right. And the hand showed so many cuts on his hand.
Here?
You bringing out the Google stuff. Wow.
Right there.
I'm just trying to Google it and talk to you guys.
Big knife wound, ain't it?
That's a one cut on his knuckle.
Man, I'm not going to say it.
Where did he get that cut from?
There's pictures with two of you guys act like you're not hearing me.
Well, show us. We're hearing you. You said showing us. No, you keep saying, but you're not. You telling, but you're not showing.
Well, would I bullshit you guys over something like that?
You might.
No, I would not to be right about this.
Yeah, Jesus for sakes. You're mixed Jesus.
And in other words, how can you spot it and they couldn't? That's all I'm asking.
The same way they don't spot somebody who shoots a black man and dude could be walking right there in front of them like, oh, I don't see him. Shit, where you go? Like, y'all literally watch the man shoot the guy. He's still walking around.
Who's that?
They see what cops see what they want to see,
and not in LA. Not in Los Angeles.
Y'all got one of the most corrupt police departments. Shit, y'all ain't clean.
We're clean, but it's not one of the most corrupt is Chicago. There's a whole bunch of, New Orleans, Chicago, Atlanta. There's a whole bunch of more corrupt than LA.
LAPD used to be considered clean.
It is, yeah.
Clean for what? Clean for white?
Clean as far as corruption.
Baltimore Police Department is more corrupt than.
They didn't have big.
Y'all corrupt as fuck.
You don't live here.
Your police work for the rich. I don't gotta work there. Everybody know about y'all bullshit.
Like what? Like what? Like what?
Y'all police work for the rich. Y'all police work for the rich.
Oh, like police.
Let's call it what it is. Y'all police work for the rich. They don't work for y'all. They do not work for y'all.
All police work for the rich everywhere.
Well, I
Um,
go Orange County. They work for the rich.
sometimes.
They don't work for y'all. They don't work for
Well,
y'all.
no one's arguing that.
Every time there's police corruption in the LAPD, they all went to jail.
Okay,
All
right.
of them.
That dude go to jail. Me, he working at another police
No,
station.
they go to jail, man.
They're-
You can't work for somebody else after as a cop going someplace else.
Who told you that?
Have to
Who
go to
told you
jail.
that line?
So what cop do you know that went to jail for corruption and actually got hired on another police force?
I will go ahead and do a show for you, sir. If you don't believe that cops don't get convicted,
I,
go to another area and then go get a job.
I'm asking you a question right now. Who?
I don't know the answer right now, but we know
Oh,
it is happening. Actually,
well, so you don't know.
let's go to Google.
You don't know.
Hold on, I got you. The guy who killed the guy in New York that choked him out, literally had got in trouble, fired, and literally left from there, went down to Texas and was reapplying.
Did he go
for a
to
job.
jail?
No, you called it, and I went and got you.
Did he
So,
go to jail?
Did he go to jail? They couldn't. They let him go.
What
They
was
just fired him.
what was the question, sir, that you just said?
Okay,
You can go.
let me go ahead.
A cop can go to jail and go to another police force.
Let me
It's
go
all
find
about disqualification.
that
No,
God.
usually
Good morning, Beasley. Good morning, Art. Good morning, BGS. Good morning,
Hey,
Alyssa.
OG. Oh,
Look, BGS,
yeah.
what you asking the magical question?
What's that?
You're echoing.
The question is, why is Nico Simpson's mom telephone record sealed for life? Ask him that question.
fuck if I know.
You know why?
Why?
Because he was talking to her, they was having a conversation
Oh,
in the timeline that
yeah.
OJ killed her.
Yeah.
That's how records is sealed for life.
For life, yeah.
Now, y'all put that in your book.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say. I'm trying to.
Explain it to him, BGS.
I'm trying to find.
As a matter of fact, they have film of what's his name bringing OJ's shoes to the crime scene and making tracks.
The Bruno Maglis.
The Bruno Maglis, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't put nothing past them motherfuckers. I know them well.
The only thing I'm saying, Beasley, is that no trained investigators go miss a knife wounds on somebody's hand, especially if they're fresh.
Salute to
Well,
you, Deshaun.
I've seen the pictures.
Brother
My
Beasley.
instincts. My
Brother
instincts.
Beasley. Dick Gregory exposed years before he died, and nobody knew about this. Her records was sealed for life because the time frame they were saying that they supposed to got killed was the same time Nicole was talking to her mom on the telephone. Now, how could she be dead and talking at the same time?
Yeah.
So, for some reason or another, that has never been done in the United States. Phone records been sealed for life.
Yeah, they wanted him bad all the way, for whatever reason, all the way up to the federal government. They wanted OJ pretty bad. I don't know why, but they did.
And y'all keeps talking about OJ kicked her ass. There's just as many calls for her jumping and slapping on OJ as much as OJ that you wanted to. And the incident you talking about, OJ came in the house screaming and hollering.
Hold on.
Was down snorting cocaine. Wait a minute. That's when she was down there snorting cocaine while the child was upstairs with one of her lovers or whatever. He said nothing about the man. He said nothing about what they was doing other than having drugs open on the table while his child was upstairs. Now go
Art.
the whole argument.
Yeah.
Art, could you show what I just sent you, sir? Could you show what I just sent you, Art?
I still think he killed her. And I still think the LAPD planted these. You guys should bring up all these little nuances in the fact.
Neons. When you're talking to some person who's supposed to be dead, how's that a fucking neon?
There's a whole bunch of things that didn't fit.
How would you call that a neon? She's supposed to be dead at 10, some 25, and she's talking to her mother a quarter to 11. How in the hell is that a neon?
So let me ask you this, Beasley. How does somebody get into a all white Bronco?
Man, I don't know the answers for all of that. I don't know. But go ahead and answer the question.
But you know that he killed him, right?
Where's that from? California criminal cops?
You guys sure haven't given it. I've had all these arguments in the barbershops before.
Corrupt as fuck. Who are
That,
they? What they did, and why are some of them still working? Guys
Mm-hmm.
criminally charged for manslaughter still getting hired? Oh my god! And literally have
Charge,
whole convictions
charge,
on them?
charge,
No,
charge,
no, no, no,
charge.
no. They actually got served with convictions, and literally they actually just go on to get other jobs in other areas, drunk
Okay,
driving, all that said stuff.
let's read
Again,
what he have there. Make
yeah,
sure that.
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
what did they do?
They literally manslaughter, kill somebody, drunk
So
drive, hit somebody,
who's the guy that
cop,
got
cops.
who went to jail for manslaughter, got convicted of manslaughter, went someplace else and worked.
You asked about. You don't know. You don't see any cops doing that. Literally, they have whole articles. Actually, it's quite a few. I'm on my phone, but literally, they literally have cops that they've been
All right.
finding out have whole rap sheets. Now, mind you, now let's be real. People who have rap sheets already have a hard enough getting jobs.
Time
But if we're
card.
saying that cops are literally
Reckless driving on
that
the road. But then
it
it's
so
And
hold on now
mm,
let's look at that.
not on there.
OG, do you think that you getting a DUI and hitting somebody? You think that would be smart for them to hire you as a law enforcement officer?
it wouldn't be smart. No.
No,
Hold on. But so you're saying that literally somebody who literally got drunk and ran somebody over and killed them, now they all of a sudden they get to be a cop.
Did they go to prison?
Okay. All right.
yeah,
I'm asking. Did they go?
I see it ain't clicking for BGS right now, but
No, I'm asking you. I said who? I asked the question.
if they
What
do
cop
time,
do you know?
if they do time in jail
Mm-hmm.
for killing somebody, mind you, hold on. The guy who literally that killed George Floyd already had been charged for third degree and still got to keep his fucking job after killing somebody.
third degree what?
So literally, you killed somebody already.
Third degree what?
I'm still looking for the
Manslaughter.
kid here.
I haven't heard that.
I ain't heard that either.
You know that? Oh, the guy who killed George Floyd, he already killed somebody. And you know what they did?
Did he?
They put it down
Did
as
he?
a third
Did
degree
he?
manslaughter. That was an accident.
He
Even
got.
though everybody knew this man killed somebody,
Did
and literally they tried to wash it down.
Did
And
he
they
go
haven't
to
been
prison
manslaughter
for killing that person?
Right. Okay. Y'all. Okay. Yeah. Y'all. So, like I said,
Yeah,
we do know. Like I said, I know plenty of cops that literally. I know some of these guys literally have done time, and I'm
Okay.
looking at them like, why the fuck you driving a squad car? You want to be in the back
All right,
seat?
you pick one
I'm
from
gonna
California,
get out,
man,
man.
and then you
Oh
still on
shit!
police force.
They hired the wrong motherfucker as a cop.
and there have been
This is the outlaws.
there have been police officers that were convicted of crimes in the Rampart scandal. And I'm going to Google that and pull that up in a second.
Well,
One at a time, you guys. You got talking over each other.
I need to finish my sentence. There have been police officers that shit shocked the hell out of me that were on trial, that were doing everything in the Rampart area, planting drugs on people, planting guns on people, and they got convicted for a bunch of crimes like that. And then the judge threw the convictions out because the cleanup of that area, it was so saturated with the Central Americans and drugs. They said, do whatever you have to do to clean this shit up. So there were officers that were, after they were convicted by a jury, the judge threw out
the conviction. Yeah.
And so judge throws out.
So if the conviction is thrown out, guess what? They're not what they haven't been.
Right. Yeah. Would show you that the shit's.
Well, I already know 2 cops that had already been convicted, and those motherfuckers still on the force. But don't worry, we hopefully somebody will probably bust a cap.
Somebody will find it. Okay, so, one day.
No, we already did find it. We literally actually told that, hey, why is this guy on the force and he did at least 5 months in county? Oh well, no answer. We'll get back to you.
What was the crime?
Motherfucker gets huh?
What was the crime?
What was the crime?
The motherfucker had drugs. The motherfucker had drugs and he was distributing.
Was it a misdemeanor or a felony?
Well, shit, it's supposed to be a misdemeanor if you selling the kids. I was
okay.
Is that not a misdemeanor?
The kids?
What did he get
Selling
charged with?
selling drugs to kids is a
Misdemeanor
misdemeanor.
or felony?
If you selling meth to kids,
No, I'm asking, was it a felony or misdemeanor?
that's supposed to be a felony.
But if he was charged with a misdemeanor, then he could be a cop. It's a felony. You can't be a cop in California.
Yeah.
Well, we're not in California. We in the South over here, buddy. We over here. We
No,
we
you
over
saying
here.
But you know something? It's just like he got an LAPD officer.
I tell you, boy, y'all California, y'all pretty backwards, boy. Selling
We're backwards. You guys are hiring them, not
The
us.
whole,
You guys are hiring them, not us. You're not hiring them. We're not
Y'all too
hiring
scared
them.
to convict. Y'all too scared to convict. Y'all caught.
the whole
Oh,
country follows
we're
what California does.
We're not corrupt over here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say.
The whole country follows what California does.
What's the population? What's the population in your town?
They set the standard. The police department in Los Angeles, California, sets the standard. And the only person that's second to them is DeKalb County and Atlanta, Georgia. New York don't even touch the frame because they got almost 80,000 goddamn cops. So they don't even touch the frame what California and DeKalb County is doing.
And not just with cops, with the initiative process. You know, the things that make the ballot, whether it be legalized marijuana, whatever it is, it usually starts in California, and the rest of the nation follows. So,
that's how you got your emissions and everything. You got your emissions from California.
There's probably tons of things. No one can argue that. Real
No,
quick,
we are the model state for the United States when it comes down to laws.
real quick. Judge throws out convictions against 3 LAPD police officers in Rampart scandal. 3 police officers found guilty of corruption. It means a jury trial. In the worst scandal in department history, had their convictions tossed out by a judge who said the court shouldn't remedy the scandal with an unfair verdict. That's some bullshit. You get convicted and the judge just
and the judge can throw it out
and throw it the hell out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the last time.
That's white manville over there for them.
No, it happens. It happens even with regular citizens.
Hold it over there with y'all hillbillies.
Let me finish one second. Let me just finish
You and your little hick town. We live with hillbillies.
I don't live in hick town, buddy. Sorry, I don't live in that.
Compared to us, it's hick town, boss.
You tried it definitely, BJ.
You say we call us hillbillies.
Y'all got hippies over there. Y'all got hippies.
You live in a little hick town out in the country. Big urban city, second largest city in the country. Okay.
Herb got his gun and I got my gun. So
hey,
every Sunday.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. You still live in a hick town, man.
Okay, that's good. So long he know it's one of you and it's 6 of us.
Our school district is bigger than your town.
What school district? Who? The Chinko?
LA City School District have 400,000 students. How many people in your town?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I saw I was texting. What you say?
LA City School District has 400,000 students, over 400,000 students. How many people in your town?
437.
Probably.
Yeah.
437 people?
How many
y'all allowed to carry?
Allowed to carry?
Yeah.
If permit, you can carry.
Oh, we win. I guess we win that battle.
No, only in the hip.
Y'all ain't even allowed to carry no gun down the street.
Can you carry New York City?
You don't know anything about California law.
Y'all Negroes know y'all can't carry no gun out in front of no white kids. Y'all get your ass clapped.
No, and white kids can't carry either.
Yeah. Oh, we can carry. We can carry here. We can carry.
I said white folks can't carry either.
I don't need to bring my gun out in front of no white kids. Nothing like carry.
Thank you.
Keep that motherfucker under the driver's seat, man. Shit.
Hey, Beasley, I tried that.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Hey, it didn't turn out too well.
That's fucked up, man.
Sorry to hear that.
You know what, man? All those years.
Hey, I missed it, Brownie.
I didn't carry a gun, but lately the way things have been getting.
Yeah, it's about time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's well, plus you get older. You're not the same dude you was when you were 35 and even 45.
Yeah,
For yourself.
I carried for about 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, Beasley.
But he never said how many people was in his town though.
It's a small town.
Hicksville.
Hey, BGS. if he lived in Columbia, he couldn't make half of that.
Basically, you know what? You know
And
what?
I know we got more black people than y'all do, so we definitely got y'all with that.
How many black people? How many black people in your state?
How many y'all got? Just name how much y'all got right now.
We got the last count was 1.9 million.
No. In your area, in your town.
I live in a city, not a town.
You live in a city.
Come on.
Last count in LA City was 875,000.
Let me Google that right now.
It ain't the quantity, it's the quality.
How many black people do you have in your town, sir?
Hey, BGS, you can just ask how many black people they have in that whole fucking state.
South Carolina.
They only have 6 million people in the state.
I know. South Carolina, the capital is Columbia, right? Yeah. You can just start right there. You ain't got to go where BMT live at. You just go to the capital. He can't match the numbers. I went to school right there in Denmark, South Carolina, in college. Denmark College.
You know the funny thing I know about that.
Where's that at? That was a small ass college.
Wait a minute, 133,000 people. Oh fuck! Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, why is it whenever I look up blacks in LA, it always talk about poverty, disparity?
It has nothing to do with it, sir.
God damn, boy, y'all living.
Had nothing to do with it, sir.
Moving goalposts,
what are y'all in the block play? Moving goalposts, sir.
Y'all looking at. What are y'all, Ebola over there? God damn, boy. I
had an Indian neighbor.
How many people are in your town, sir?
Hey, I know. Hey, we less.
How many people are in your town, sir?
I probably say we got at least about 5,000.
5,000? Are they all black?
Yeah, they black.
I have more black people in my neighborhood than you have in your whole town. I have more black people in my neighborhood than your whole town.
I got a question. What's the net worth of the people? What's the average income of the people in your neighborhood? I'm very curious about that.
In my neighborhood, talking about a household or individual?
No. The average net worth.
You're not doing this, really?
Household or individual?
Household. So.
In my neighborhood, average household like 135,000. Why?
Okay, that's a lie. Because we already.
No, it's
literally, I'm looking at it right now.
Do you know what rent is? Do you know what rent is, man? You know what rent is? How much rent?
We definitely can tell y'all barely broke.
What about
you know how much rent is in California minimum?
Don't tell him.
Why they talk about y'all in poverty?
No. You know how much rent is? Poverty is relative, sir.
And burdened by LA.
Poverty is relative, sir.
Oh, poverty. Oh, I guess
you know one reason why people always came to California? Because
I heard that.
You can get out of poverty in one generation. I know people, their parents are dying, and they're leaving them homes in the hood.
Oh yeah.
And the home in the hood is free and clear, worth $435,000. Some of them getting left a bunch of homes. Okay.
And then net worth is what? $500,000.
Right. But they're
your income.
No, these are
what they working at $100,000. What they working at?
One time.
More.
Depends.
Nothing. You can't buy nothing. You can't own anything. But one thing's for sure, even throughout the ups and downs, if you buy a home in Los Angeles, okay, particularly now, and you hold on to it for 20, 25 years, it's going to be worth substantially more. And that time's going to pass anyway. And that's a passive way of making money. And that's where a lot of people that made every mistake in the world, but they kept paying their house note, that they come out on top. Because you use it just like everyone else uses their house.
Because the population keep growing. Yeah.
But it becomes your piggy bank. You get your piggy bank. You get a home equity loan, and at really good terms. Or you can. Yeah, man, that's what everybody does.
Okay, so y'all only the second poorest minority group out there. That's not bad. That's something to be proud of. You're only the second poorest.
But it's a majority Latino state. And so white folks are in the minority in California.
Yeah, the wife
You
is
need
cooking.
to come out and visit
I,
and go to some nightclubs
actually, we actually
and talk your shit about pro niggas, because you will
why
see you will
actually
see
we actually have a house on base.
you will see some shit that will blow your mind.
I
You know,
actually already have a house out there, Beasley. That's
Huh?
I just
okay,
we
well,
already have a
then
house.
how can you say that? You read the statistics. I'm talking about what
Well,
I
I just like to listen to people talk and think. I like to listen to people talk, but we already have a house out there.
okay, well, all
Yeah,
right, then
what location?
Well, then why are you talking bullshit if you already know?
Well, I know it's a shithole out there right now. So why
Really?
would I want to be out there?
Since
Yeah.
when?
Since the last time I've been out there.
A shithole. What do you mean? What's a
I
shithole?
mean, shithole. I mean, I literally went out there and gave out sandwiches and shit. But I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like Salt Lake out there, the naval base. Yeah, I've been out there. Yeah, we got a place.
Salt
We got a
Lake.
place out there.
Salt
You
Lake
mean
Naval Base.
Salton Sea, way out there in the middle of
I
nowhere?
mean,
That's not even in the city, man. What are
You
you
talking
talking
about
about?
but I
Salton
mean,
Sea?
why?
That's
I don't care to live in the city. I don't care to live in the city.
3 hours away.
No,
Why do I want to live in the
man.
city? I mean, I'm on the base.
You talking about salt?
It's another-
You're talking about Salton Sea, though,
It's
right?
not.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Salton Sea is
Like
not in the city, man.
Yeah, that's where the Corvina are. It's
Right.
now.
That's
We should go out there and camp. That's 3
no.
hours away.
Let's closer to San Diego than it is Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
Right. So you passing out sandwiches went all the way to LA from
With Salton Sea.
Yeah, the white people were so nice to bring the black sandwiches and shit that were strung out on crack, and the Hebrew Israelites and shit, preaching the gospel of bean pies.
How long ago was this?
How long ago was that? Yeah, that was actually
you see
like 4 years ago.
what the fuck you talking about, man?
Yeah,
Who said it?
he's just talking, man. He's just running his
BMT?
mouth.
Is that BMT talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BMT. When I was in high school, I used to go to house parties with black people that lived in Beverly Hills, right above the Beverly Hills Hotel. You remember Donald Bahana?
Yeah.
Donald Bahana was a rich insurance executive, and I don't know if he killed one of the Jackson's ex-wives or whatever. Donald Bahana was a multi-millionaire. He gave a birthday party for his daughter, who was like 17 or 18, a little bit younger than us. That was like amazing, spectacular, all of that. Muhammad Ali lived right there on Fremont Place.
Oh yeah, sure did. Yeah.
So question: What are y'all? Just asking.
Let me just finish real quick.
Yeah, my bad.
There were super rich niggas.
Yeah, a lot of
entertainment industry, super rich niggas that lived in Beverly Hills.
Yep.
What's that? Sunset Plaza Drive.
Yep.
Where what the fuck his name is? The Fergusons live. And they were like,
don't forget about Baldwin Hill now.
Of course.
Baldwin, Windsor, and what was it?
Of course. I grew up all through there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I went to school with all those kids.
Right.
Ike Tina Turner's sons, Ray Charles's son. Was it the dude played in? I think it was Mosley. It went with his daughter. There's a bunch of them, man. What is it? Sidney Poitier's goddaughter.
So
that's just the celebrities, but normal working regular people, doctors, lawyers,
CEOs of airlines and stuff like that.
Engineers,
yeah, tons of them.
So go ahead.
But no, there's a lot. There's more. Maybe not. There's areas in Maryland now that have a lot of rich black communities, but not. Yeah. There's always been an underclass, and they're miles apart from each other.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty, Beasley. Thank you for your honesty.
There's always underclass.
Thank you for your honesty, Beasley.
Always been an underclass.
So there's no underclass in South Carolina. They're black.
Majority of them are middle class. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's not the question I asked you, sir.
Not really.
No. So there's no poor people in South Carolina.
There's poor people, but I mean, you're looking for underclass. Like
that is the underclass, sir.
I mean, the same thing.
I know.
I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to find.
Oh man, you gotta get new taps for those shoes, man.
You ain't lying because they're making a lot of noise, but they're
not as soft as they used to be.
BMT, they call it floss Los Angeles because people make it look like more than what they really have to get their feet in the door.
About a mile and a half from me, they're building a $2 billion stadium.
Almost finished with it, I think.
They are, yeah. They should. They were supposed to be finished with it
Yeah,
already.
we live close, BGS.
Huh?
We live close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I live not too far from, well, really the Forum, like a mile and a half from the Forum. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the Gardenia area.
Oh, okay. You're at the other end.
Yeah.
I grew up about 2 miles from the Forum.
That make y'all feel good living close to LA, huh?
We're in LA, not close, bro.
Oh, y'all live close. So y'all, excuse me, y'all. So y'all live in LA.
Yeah.
How's that helping?
It used to be called South Central LA. Well, it's not cold. I'm like
weather.
10 miles from the beach. Okay,
Right.
I get good weather. The jobs are good. Unfortunately, gentrifying the neighborhood. But thing is, hey, other than that,
you're less than 10 miles from the beach. You're about 5 or 6 miles.
I'm 1.5 miles from the beach.
Okay, I don't know where you are, but yeah, and
that sounded so nice. Oh man, shit, boy.
I had to walk it one day. When I was a kid, I had to walk it one day. So
even though I've done it for years,
all over again.
Going down the Santa Monica Freeway, the 10 freeway, and then making the turn and seeing the ocean, and I've done it 10,000 times. You go wow.
Oh yeah. When you come off
every single time,
come off the Santa Monica to the one.
Right.
You got a boat?
No.
A boat. Yeah, a boat. What is that?
A boat would be practical for the place. Right?
We don't live near a lake, man. We live near an ocean. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a boat?
We don't have boats. We have yachts.
You got a yacht?
With great poupon.
You got a yacht?
Yeah, how much the ocean boat costs, man?
So you got a yacht?
Go in the Pacific.
No, I'm just asking you, you got a yacht?
Oh, I go out there and rent one every once in a while.
Oh, you rent. Oh, so you rent. Oh, I don't know what
rent is. Denzel laughing. What the fuck?
Yeah, I go out there and rent one every once in a while. There, BG.
Oh, so you rent? Oh, okay. I don't know what that's like, but I imagine I'll ask somebody what's it like to rent something.
The thing is that it's not so much buying the boat, man. It's actually paying the dock fees for that bad boy.
We don't rent out here where I'm at. But that's cute.
Wait, because you live in a hick town, man.
No, I don't live in a. Do you have a boat?
Between the ocean and the goddamn some freshwater pond.
Actually, I live right. I showed the water plenty of times, and actually,
this is going all bad.
They wild that muddy ass water down there.
we gonna call him the Prince of Tides, huh?
So what do y'all do for how y'all make y'all coin?
What?
How do you make your money?
I'm a retired actor, brother. I got a good pension. I'm in the union. I'm in FLCIO. That's what I do.
What I used to do.
What you used to do. So what do you do?
I ain't saying.
I'm a stuntman actor.
You a stuntman?
Stuntman actor.
In what movie?
And Mitty.
He thinks you're lying. I believe he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he was. He can't lie about that. He's actually showed his pictures. Yes,
the way you're questioning him, like.
Yeah, you put it on there.
Because you live in a hick town, man. Don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I was just asking him what he do.
Said he was a stuntman.
Go look at some. Hey, this is what you gonna do, BMT. Go look at some Living Martin, Congo, Port of No Return.
Congo, damn. When the last time that movie been out? I don't even see that shit on Netflix.
He said he's retired. He can't be a stuntman.
Forever. God damn.
I said I was retired. I didn't say I was an active actor. I said I was retired.
Oh, yeah, you bring that up all the time.
And you work.
You know what residual income is.
And you worked enough to get yourself a pension.
That's right.
That's damn good. A working actor, a black man in Hollywood.
I'm over the goalposts.
That's damn good.
That's really good.
Hey, BMG, Hey, baby, since you like to look shit up on the phone, why don't you look up this right here? JP Forney, Forney. Not for YouTube. Google it.
Google me.
Google me.
I don't even know what he just said.
Not on no goddamn YouTube.
Now you can't hear.
I don't even know what he just said. He just sounded like he was.
Tell you, write it down.
Google J Speed JaySpeed Forney.
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 Fucking don't put me on the spot.
JP Forney.
All right. Is there any work in that Hicktown you got, man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, we just signed a $6 million contract. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, really? For what?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You come out here and you got some money, we can talk. I don't talk to people that don't. I don't even know what the hell you do. So why would I waste my time with you? You show my receipts, buddy.
Huh?
Hey, you got it?
Oh shit!
I ain't doing nothing domestically anymore, man. I'm done.
Hey, Beasley.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to come to a Hicktown anyway.
What
man.
you say, OG?
Oh, don't worry. They ain't no Hicktown.
Pardon me?
You got it yet?
If you got 5,000 people, it's a Hicktown.
Charleston.
Oh, you live in Charleston?
You asked me something. I couldn't hear you.
I was saying, Beasley, have you Googled it yet? You say you don't want to be put on the spot. Have you Googled it yet?
Oh no, I believe you. I believe you.
Oh, let me help you all out.
Beasley, how do you spell? Beasley, how do you spell that brother's name? Donald Bahana.
BOHANNA.
You got it?
No, I never doubted you.
I got it.
I never doubted you. When I said don't put me on the spot, that's what you're telling BMT. Put me on the spot. I'm not doubting you. No, I believe you.
Cause I need to research about that brother. That brother is Donald Bahana. I need to figure out.
I got a good bullshit meter. You came off as you telling the truth.
Hey, Art, can you share my screen for a minute? I ain't gonna cut it on. I'm gonna just go put it on where my part at. I ain't gonna play it. I'm just gonna
Hold on. Let me the guy want to look it up. He was a big time black insurance executive in the 80s and 90s. And then huge. And then he got I think he ended up getting convicted after taking a long time. Convicted him. One of the Jackson's ex-wives died in the swimming pool.
Okay.
That was a woman
I remember.
They said they killed her. Yeah.
Okay. I heard that was the rumor.
Let me go ahead and boot up this computer on this Congo movie. It's gonna be a good one.
I remember.
You the same.
Oh yeah. It sucked. It did shitty in the U.S., but it did good.
Try Donald Bahana.
I don't fuck around with bad pictures. I told you
that's the only thing that came up about you was Congo. That's all that came about you was Congo.
Because you know what?
It ain't you too hot. I wouldn't brag too much about that damn.
How much money did it make?
It only grossed about 31 million, really.
Shit, you crazy as hell, man.
You spent 50 million to make it. You made 81. So how the hell is that?
That picture, you lied.
Do you not know how money works?
That was a film. That was a Titan film. Over 100-something million.
You think you would know how money works? Come on now.
Okay, $100-something million that film.
They move a lot of goalposts in that town, huh?
Yeah. I know BGS is trying to make you feel good, but it ain't work too much. I mean,
because man, I live in California.
No return. See how much that made.
Man, how much you got paid for that movie?
No, you don't talk about my pocket, man. I'm telling about somebody else. How much?
We can compare pockets. I mean, we can do that. You want to compare pockets? I mean, we can do that. But
this is
I don't have to run a
BMT down south. You get one bang.
Way down south.
You don't want to play games with me when it's under the pocket.
You see, here in California, the average home medium is like 617,000 in LA County.
Congo made $152 million in the box office.
Thank you.
Oh, you're looking up the world growth. You looking up the world growth.
No, yeah, well,
Man, shit.
Yeah,
no,
yeah. Don't do that beat. Don't do that beat.
it doesn't matter where it
Don't
comes
look
from,
up the
does it,
world
boss?
growth for that. That's not good. That's not good.
What do you mean not good? What is the money?
That's not good.
All money's good money, right?
You know,
No,
I know a stunt man's hard work is he
I
might
mean,
be on a movie set.
you being so goddamn
There goes the goalpost again. I can hear it screeching as they move.
The stunt man.
I'm looking for this dude right now in this movie, bro. I'm looking for this dude right now in this movie, man.
Hold on a second.
There you go. There it goes again.
SAG after wage, which I'm not sure how much that is a day. I know 20 years ago a SAG wage was 400 something a day. So it must be
Hey,
higher.
OG, what else movies you played in? What else movies you played in?
You not
Want to No Return, Bridget Fonda.
How come those movies didn't come up?
Because I don't let them come up. Look, you see right there? You see who that is right there?
I don't see
Check
shit.
man, you see who that is right there?
the guy in the middle. That's the dude Rocky Carroll from Rock.
Okay, you see this guy right here? Who is this guy right here?
Martin?
No,
No,
yellow. In the yellow.
That's him. That's Jay. That's Jay.
That's me. About to do a backflip.
And that's my frat brother, Marty Lewis. Oh,
See
don't
that right there? That's OG right there. Now
Oh
you in
my God! You the villain?
That's a TV show right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
He's there though.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you're bad.
Good job. You got to be in Martin.
Hey, hold on. Since you want to sing this bird, all right?
Don't worry. I got you. Hold on. Don't worry. I got you. I don't want to steal your thunder. Old man.
Well, as you can see, Your Honor, my clients are completely innocent. It's an open and shut case.
It is open. It's open shut case.
Well, hold on for a minute.
Yes, Your Honor. There's one more witness we'd like to call to the stand. Miss Vanessa.
You see that guy right there with the beret on?
No, we don't have to.
We can't see it. It's not
take
up.
it down because you're playing a
Yeah, a clip.
All right, I ain't gonna.
It's called copyright.
I just got monetized today.
Yeah, it's a copyright issue.
It's called
Damn, you already trying to get
No,
man.
if you weren't giving him such a hard time and just
Wait a minute. There's only 5 million people in the state. Wow.
I believe him.
telling the truth.
That's a small
And
state.
tell you what, a stuntman probably sits around set, eating craft services, flirting with the white girls around, and then goes does something for 20 minutes every other day or every 2 days. It might be dangerous as fuck, and then he gets back around and sits around again.
That's
This way. Let's just put it this way.
Hold on. Kenny. I've been showing my receipts on my shit all the time with properties, doggone making different business moves. I mean, nigga, you just don't watch my content. I'm sorry, but I've been camming up my shit all the time. I'm very transparent about my shit, so nigga, don't try to run that shit with me, nigga. You fucking with the right one. You fucking with the right one, buddy. You start doing some little contracts.
He's on one, man.
Right. I'm on that one.
I've been drinking too. But
I'm on that one.
BGS, I've been drinking too. But damn,
how do you get from OJ to this, though?
I'm just saying, the brother Kenny, I mean, y'all showed the chat. He said, show your shit. I mean, I've been doing that for a while, baby. You fucking with the right one.
Yeah.
This has been turned into a dick measuring contest.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. A dick
I'm still trying to
this has been turned into a dick measuring contest.
It happened.
Like, I believed it OG. I believed it OG. I believed it OG. Because OG had some films that I'm like, wait a minute, this could possibly be OG right here.
That's my dude right there. That's the most interesting man in the
world. He's face palming.
He's like, oh shit.
All right, moving on.
Damn, mommy. I'm watching that on this Donald Bohanna shit, and this shit is interesting. I need to do my research.
Donald who?
This shit then Bohanna.
Read about him besides the murder case.
Okay, yeah. That dude. I remember one of them drowning in the pool. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, he was the kind of guy that would be in Jet magazine and Ebony magazine, the Perfect Life. They lived over there in Ladera's daughter's like a couple of years younger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Than me, and they would have these big parties and bashes and everything. Real. Oh, but yeah, a bunch of rich black people in their kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're all rich, man. I remember, like I said, a friend of mine in high school, black dude tore up 3 Porsches in high school in the 70s.
Well, you grew up around the same time as Michael Stennis, who fathered on Goldenberg, right?
Yeah.
The one that went to Palisades High, and
he went to Palisades, yeah.
Yeah, he went, but he was your same age.
Pacific Palisades is all Anistoville, boy.
Yeah, they're nice little. Actually, another
Pacific
beach.
Palisades is a piece.
They lived in Hancock Park. He would give parties in Hancock Park in this big, beautiful brick home.
So he went to Palisades instead of LA High.
He went to Palisades. Palisades is a better football school.
Yeah,
especially then. He went to Palisades, and then he played at the University of Hawaii, and he was like a big-time huge playboy. And he died when he was young of colon cancer.
Yeah, but, I remember when he took over, especially after the riots, and he had to go do all that cleanup. So that's where I remember him from.
Right, no, I don't know what BMT's talking about. I grew up. I was around rich folks, not to mention the illicit motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, them too. Yeah.
Yeah, the illicit motherfuckers. Them too. Yeah, that's the most ostentatious wealthy stuff. Because the other people, they had really nice cars, but they were part of society. They didn't have too much to prove. They had nice things and they played it down like real rich people.
Yeah. But back then they didn't really flash it like they do now.
Right there on, and I think his daughter runs it now. Right there on Highland and Wilshire, there's a movie theater. That's black owned.
Oh, is it a movie theater or what?
No, Moultrie. It's the Moultrie. The girl's name is Gina Moultrie. She went to SC.
Okay.
And her father owned and started the insurance agency. And I think one of his clients with Prince, all types of clients, they insured all kinds of things. Enough where he had his own agency. Right there on Adams and Western was it's defunct now after all these years. Was Golden State Mutual? What was it called?
Oh, I remember that Golden State Mutual.
Yeah, come on, these are black-owned insurance companies.
I remember that on
These are not your.
All up and down Adams is nothing but rich folks, man.
Right.
Old money. Big houses on the hill. Yeah, old money. A lot of old black money.
What is that? AME Church over there now?
Yep.
It's a street of churches. It's actually a beautiful street. Gets a little seedy the further you go down, but
Hey, B, this is funny, man. It's because I know a chick I work with, right? She had one of those houses. Her husband died and left it to her, right? So she's trying to impress me. So she pulled out $12,000 check to talk about giving it to me and said, "Baby, I can't even take it. I can't even take it." She just said, "Come with me." I said, "No, I can't take it."
Yeah. You're like me then. It's like some things I just can't do.
Yeah, all money ain't good money. Well, not at that amount. Add another zero to it, maybe.
Bishop Blake got a fat ass house too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Bishop Blake.
You should.
Fat ass house.
Bishop Blake is almost like a gangster, man.
Getting that Magic Johnson money, you should.
Hey, remember when
is BGS?
Huh?
Price ain't bad himself, is it?
So what?
Price.
Oh man, what Price owns, man, with the Crenshaw Christian, Jesus Christ, the Faith Dome, the big old, which is right down the street from me. So
started at a high school.
Yeah, high school.
He's been at it a long time.
Yeah.
Blake probably has. Well, I can't say who's credible. Blake has. He has Magic giving him millions. Denzel giving him millions, right? And besides the other people, that used to be. Well, what is he on? Adams and excuse me, Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Crenshaw, like in 28.
He got two, right? He got the old one and the dome, right?
Yeah, the dome is on Exposition, right by the railroad tracks.
He built a dome over there. Okay.
They're not gonna go straight to the church now.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? He's an inspiring dude.
Yeah. Oh, he better be.
Yeah, no, he's an inspiring dude, and they do things for the community too, as they should.
Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't greasy like Creflo.
There are
Compared to him and
Well,
Creflo,
yeah,
Creflo's too
there's a difference.
transparent.
There's a difference between
Right.
LA and the South. Okay, yeah,
right.
do things differently.
Yeah, right.
Craft
And, he,
low.
and he's had longevity.
I know damn well he is full of shit.
Yeah, yeah. Those churches done those.
Creflo was dancing on the money.
Yeah,
Creflo was crip walking on the money.
those black churches you don't hear about. They're worth billions, man. They're not worth millions. They're
Man,
worth
Creflo
billions.
Dollar, man.
Creflo
I see some of them
is an imitation Reverend Ike.
Reverend Ike actually.
Yeah, he done took the Reverend Ike strategy.
Reverend Ike actually gave the people some news they could use.
Reverend Ike got some good business tips though. Don't sleep on my man, Reverend Ike. I follow Reverend Ike on business all the time.
At Beasley, my mother actually, when I was younger, my mother actually transferred out to a white church out in the valley, right? And big old white mega church, right? Okay. Those rich white pastors hated Price, man. Hated Price because he had more money than they did.
Wow.
They hated him.
Not that they saved more souls to go to heaven.
No.
The Price had more
Yeah,
money.
when he built the Faith Dome and had that school, oh, they hated his guts.
Built a high school too.
Yep. And he has all those senior citizen complexes right along Vermont.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Jesse Duplantis did not fuck with Price because of that.
Tell me that when Price came to town in the 50s, that he was a pimp, and he used to drive Buicks because the Buick dealerships on Crenshaw.
Okay.
And he went from a pimp into a pastor.
Yeah.
Which many have.
A good pastor to be a good pastor, you gotta be a good pimp.
Yeah.
You gotta be a good pimp.
He made his money.
Pimp.
In fact,
strong.
and my
hey man, that's enough. That's enough of these Civil War stories, man. Mothballs and fucking big gay. Y'all calm this shit down.
We're not going that far back.
No, they're still around. In fact, they're still around. They're still making money, man. They're still around. It ain't in the past. Before big churches, they're still here. In fact, they were actually showing Debo and what the guy that plays Smokey, right? Because they're both members of the church. They doing a little skit about a week ago.
Yeah, Chris Tucker, they did it in the church.
Okay.
They did it in the church. Yeah, it's a week ago.
I got my cousin right here right now, Al Tuma. He's one of the biggest comedians out here at one time.
Because Keyshawn Johnson got in with the church and actually bought a couple of the what is it the what's called the mall, not the mall, but the shopping center on Western and Clawson. They went in and did that. So now across from that, where the shopping center is.
That used to be Reverend Jay's cleavage.
Yeah. So they bought that and turned it into a big old shopping center, and then they have all the senior citizen homes lined up and down Western.
Okay, Keyshawn Johnson did that.
Keyshawn Johnson and the church, they went in and asked for it, but he's part of it. Yeah.
So it's kitty corner from the that used to be Reverend Jay Cleveland church before he died.
Okay. Oh, before he died. Okay.
Yeah, this church before was on Washington, and some of those churches on Adams are beautiful, with stained glass window, and they're huge. There's been black affluence. There's been black affluence in Los Angeles
for a long time,
decades.
Yeah,
for decades.
Yeah. Mosley actually wrote about all these rich black folks back in his books.
Okay.
And, Ride a White Horse.
Yeah.
Oh, BMT, you should know that. Know that.
That's Laid Back. That's a group called Laid Back. You know, the remix is not copyrighted, so I can play this remix.
yeah, man. Y'all give him all these LA game.
No.
Well,
it's just history,
man. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Like, tell you the truth, I've never been down south any type of time where I could be able to feel it out. You know, VA is the only place that I've been down south. VA and Florida, those are the only two places.
Texas, yeah, Texas.
Other than that, I ain't.
A little bit of Arkansas, yeah.
Me. I was born in Charlotte.
You know, BGS can tell you, like, it's a different flow down south.
Oh,
For a
yeah.
West Coast dude, it's a different flow.
Oh,
down
yeah,
south.
a lot different.
It's a different flow. I ain't used to I ain't used to that shit.
I think the closest thing
I like the houses and shit. I like the Southern women. I like the houses. Now they make it worth my worthwhile. They make my worthwhile.
Yeah.
But other
The
than that,
closest I've seen to LA flow is probably the DMV area.
Houston don't give you the LA vibe. Like Houston gave me an LA vibe.
Yeah, inside, yes, but not in people.
DC folks in general, the middle class, upper middle class to the elite, are very, very stuck up.
Yeah, they are.
Tight in the ass. California people, Los Angeles people are much more loose, but they've got affluence there too.
Yeah.
Well, people find us to be snobby. I don't know, because when I came down there, they thought I was snobby as hell. They said, "Nigga, you sound like somebody in the valley."
Oh yeah, because of the way you speak. Yeah.
How you sound? No,
Valley
people in California are generally way more friendly than people in the East.
It used to be Valley, but now they all sound the same. Even kids come from black school, they all sound the same.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school, Jonathan?
Well, I went over in Calabasas. Then when I went down from
way out there, Calabasas, way out there.
Damn.
That's way out there, man.
That's expensive.
That's a long ride, man.
Yeah, now I'm around the Studio City area, but right now I'm in Vegas for business. So
okay.
Studio City's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calabasas is very expensive, bro.
Yeah, he went to school there.
I just went to school there, man.
Not too far from Chatsworth, right?
I kicked it with rich white folks, but other than that, I wasn't living there.
Yeah, the last time
I had to take my black ass home.
Last time I've been out to Calabasas, but my girlfriend's son was actually bust out there. You had to go out there and actually straighten him out. That's a long ass ride, man.
Yes, it is.
A long ride.
Long ass ride. Okay.
Yeah, cause especially when you think you go, because you hit the 101, right? You hit those curvy streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, you get fucked up on the 101 trying to go to Calabasas, though. You know what I mean? You can catch that 101 because there's one Hollywood freeway and then the other 101 take you down there where the police live at.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Simi Valley. That's where it goes down in that area.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because you better not miss that last stop because it's a long way to the next one. That last off ramp, you hit that curve, if it's the last off ramp, you headed to Oxnard.
Because Pacific Coast Highway,
everybody getting the fuck up out of Cali now, man. That shit's a fucking dumpster fire. It's too expensive to stay there, and fucking they just keep going up, and everything else keep getting worse.
Dumpster fire? What do you mean a dumpster fire, man?
Fucking dumpster fire, man.
Well, the politics here is stupid, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. That's why.
So what is a dumpster fire?
The politics
as far
is
as
here
like everybody
is
trying to get out, people are. It's a mass exodus of fucking not just Cali, but Cali, New York, and all these expensive ass places. People can't afford to stay there.
No,
that's why.
That doesn't mean it's a dumpster fire, man.
It is. I mean, well, the politics and everything else too.
A dumpster fire is Detroit.
Well, I mean,
Detroit
a trash can fire. Then it's getting there.
No, it means
it's getting close. BGS. California ain't the same no more. I know you know that it ain't the
it's being gentrified. Okay.
California, I know BGS can see that.
It's not just a gentrification, though. It's not just that. It's not just a gentrification. Like I said, it's the liberal fucking shit taking over everything. A lot of other shit. Hell, y'all
no matter who was the governor or who was the president and whatever policies they have, that never seemed to stop me from having a good or bad time. You know, overall.
Okay,
Overall,
Well,
and,
true,
and
but
your
over
city,
the
nonetheless,
years,
the politics is crazy.
For now,
and your city
Politics
is
is
what?
crazy.
Your city is what?
who me?
Yes,
I'm in Virginia right now.
your city is what? Virginia's a state.
Okay, what are you saying? What's your point?
Closest metro area.
DC, of course, BGS. You know it. I mean, fucking Richmond and DC. I'm right below.
In
I'm
other
in the
words,
Southern
so
City.
so DC is not getting expensive and basically driving people out that can't afford to live there.
DC has always been expensive, BGS. You know
Now,
this, but then, like I said, we gonna play that game, man. Really?
no,
Come on. I mean,
in other words,
ain't nobody moving out of
is DC a dumpster fire?
No, it's not.
Okay, neither is
You
LA.
seen it in the 70s.
Bullshit.
Man, LA's overcrowded, man.
You
That shit
in
pissed me
fields
off.
right now.
Too many cars.
That shit pissed me off. I need a helicopter to probably get
You
up and
being
down
a homer,
California.
bro.
Say what?
Last few years,
I said
y'all
you
been
being a homer.
Shut up, man.
up on DC,
Who are
brother.
you?
What are you talking about?
You being a homer, man.
If I call your city a dumpster fire, what would you say?
I said the whole state, man. Why you taking it so personal, brother?
The whole state. What are you talking
Yes,
about, man?
California. I didn't say a city. I said California.
It's the richest state in the country. What are you talking about?
Okay, and it also is fucking in the most debt in the fucking country too. Am I not right?
No. Not even
No,
close.
we got a surplus.
They actually got out of the. They actually worked
Yeah,
their way
got
out.
out
They
of
actually
debt.
worked
We
their
got
way out of the debt.
New York is
So who
New
has
York
more
is
debt than California right now?
Well, Michigan, Ohio, Texas.
No
Let me
fucking
do the
way in the hell,
research on
BGS.
this.
Don't make me
Let
Google
me
that
do the
shit, bro.
research on this, man.
But we've
Don't
got
make me
definitely
Google
gotta
that.
do
Come
my
on,
Google
BGS. Don't do that, man. Don't be a
got
homer, man. Don't do it.
I gotta
we've
do
got
my
the
Googles on
entertainment
this.
industry. We got
Don't
Silicon
do that, bro.
Valley. The
Hey,
tech,
Google it.
the tech stuff starts here, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful here too. I wouldn't want to live
Man,
anywhere
y'all
else.
again, man. Y'all. I don't know why y'all are like personalizing this. I'm just talking about from
I ain't
pure
personalizing
facts,
it.
bro.
You
I'm
said
thinking about
if somebody
California.
called your city a dumpster fire, what would you feel?
I was. Hey, you're right. Shit. If you said fucking making fucking Georgia was a dumpster fire, I'd be like, hey man, hey, I cannot
But
fucking deny that, bro.
I said, what is a dumpster fire, man?
A fucked up place.
And I just told you it's a
LA,
bad
LA,
situation all the way
LA's not a
around,
fucked up
BGS.
place, man.
No. You see, the one thing about Los
And I said
Angeles,
the state. I said the state is in. It's
The
plenty
state
of
is not
other states outside. I mean, it's plenty of other cities in fucking California outside of LA, man.
you said our city is a dumpster fire.
no more
No,
grapes
I
and orange,
said
no more
the
grapes
state
and
for
oranges for
the
you.
17th time, BGS. BGS. I said the state. I
The
said
state is not a
Cali.
dumpster fire, man.
Yes, the
Not.
fuck it is.
No, it's not, man.
Oh,
Hey, man,
shit.
it is what it is. I ain't trying.
Just because you say it doesn't mean
bro.
it's true, man.
Listen, man, this is my
Man, how is
opinion.
New Jersey
BGS
and
on
all this
a
debt?
whole
I
bunch
don't know
of
what you've
different
been
things,
drinking, man. I
man.
don't know what you've been drinking, man.
Yeah,
I'm not been drinking nothing,
Yeah,
man.
I've been
But
drinking.
you definitely in your feels right now.
No, I'm not, man.
No, you're not.
Feels, bro.
Because what you're saying is bullshit.
Nah, it's not. I can tell you this, y'all definitely need some of this bullshit and make some compost out there.
Bullshit,
Y'all
man.
better take that
Bullshit,
bullshit
man.
and put it to use in Cali.
All right. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna start my
What the
morning.
numbers say?
I'm gonna juice some California oranges,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna smoke some California cannabis.
Go to the California.
Yeah, man. You shouldn't knock it unless you lived it.
That's called jealousy, man.
Fuck them stats. Fuck them.
Okay.
Stats.
That's called jealousy.
Fuck them stats because you want to fuck really them stats. They do have an effect on your overall life experience because when there's debt, they find ways to come get it from the citizens. So that's true. But other
Man,
than that,
California
man,
need to cut taxes, though, bro.
the
That's facts.
I'm not worrying about that shit every day and letting something like that ruin my day.
Oh, they're moving out because of the dumpster fire.
Yeah,
Florida's a way better version of California. That's all I got to say, man. Stats say that
Well, you don't live in Florida.
Florida's way better than California, man.
Man,
all the pluses, none of the minuses.
Man, Florida may as well be Mississippi, man.
Yeah, I heard that with all
they
the
don't
mosquitoes.
fuck around in Florida.
With all the mosquitoes.
Florida's way better than motherfucking Cali, man.
You can have the mosquitoes, man.
And the rednecks.
Hey, that's
and
cool.
the rednecks.
I'll take fucking mosquitoes versus fucking $100 million motherfucking hamburgers and shit.
Outside of Miami, what's in Florida?
Tampa, Orlando.
Yeah, man. I only stay around Miami or Coral Gables.
Swamp
What
is
did
nice, man.
yes, they do have Key West. We give them that. All
Key
right.
We give them
West,
that. All right.
not
Palm
not
Beach,
just Key
Gables,
Palm
West?
Beach, and Palm
Boca
Beach, and Fort
Raton. Like
Lauderdale are
I give
beautiful.
Florida its
It's a,
credit.
Fort
it's a
Lauderdale
reason
is a
that
beautiful
Florida's
beach.
going on
Miami,
the dating
outside
now.
the Miami area, what's in Florida?
Yeah,
I just told
hurricanes,
you, you need
hurricanes.
to turn your hearing aid up, man. I said Orlando,
Or
Tampa.
swamp, man.
Orlando is swamp.
Swampland.
Orlando is swamp.
Swampland.
Orlando is
Yeah,
swamp.
swampland.
Seriously, Tampa is
Yes,
swamp.
swampland.
You,
Tampa,
hey man, hey,
Swampland.
like
Tampa's
I'm
nice.
hitting with your own shit, man. You gotta visit
Disney,
more, man.
a kid from Disney World got ate by a gator in Orlando.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago, and he was white. It was 4 years ago, and he was white. He was white.
Swampland.
Hold on. Are you one of them cats?
Silence,
Are you one of them dudes that roots against Los Angeles sports teams? You just hate them all?
Yeah.
You say what?
Are you one of them dudes that hates USC football and the Lakers?
No, I'm a Laker fan. So what the hell you talking about, old nigga?
I just thought that maybe I'm trying to profile you. You seem like
lifelong Laker fan.
Hey, dumb motherfucker! Come on, man.
Yeah, come on. You're a Laker fan.
Wait, how am I a dumb motherfucker? What
Because
you
you
talking
call
about?
somebody old nigga, dumb motherfucker.
Do you know?
We know that's not
hold
true.
on a second.
Old nigga, old nigga number two.
And dumb motherfucker.
Old nigga
It
number
is
two.
true.
You know that's not true. Come on,
It is.
But I give Florida its credit, man. Florida got some nice ass areas, plus they got the thick ass Latinas. I give Florida its credit.
Hold on. I gotta do my introduction, niggas.
All right.
Oh, that's fucking what's
Everybody together. Everybody together now, god damn it, because I'm drunk.
Okay.
But Northern Florida is different from Southern Florida. Like Northern Florida is more south.
It's a fucking
jungle.
If
you go southern, more the Miami area, that's more.
It's a swamp, man. The whole
hot
state
and
is
muggy
a swamp.
fucking alligators. Yeah.
Room for a hurricane.
It's reconstituted swamp.
It's a jungle.
Man, I'll never get used to these earthquakes, though, man. That's something here in California.
Just ride them out, man.
Earthquakes, fucking
that's something I can never get used to.
How about hurricane?
Fucking what else? Y'all got it all, man.
Oh man,
y'all got all the fucking natural disasters compared to Florida, bro.
You guys get natural disaster every damn near every year, man.
Every season.
Cool.
Every season called hurricane.
It's a season, but how many of them hit?
I've never been to Cali. I've been to Florida, and it was funny because a damn gator came up on the deck of my fucking hotel. And I'm looking like the motherfucker looking at me like I wonder how this nigga face. And I'm looking at the nigga, and I'm looking at the gator like I wonder how this nigga tastes.
He tastes kind of fishy.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the gator. I said, one of us gonna get eaten. Oh, we just gonna walk away from this situation.
Florida is where you move when you can't live in New York or California.
Hey, BJ.
What?
What they don't never want to tell y'all is in Florida, they always talk about Miami, right? Ain't no black people living in Miami. They live in Prime and Homestead and all them ghettos and shit. They ain't living in Miami. Ain't nobody living in Miami but Cubans.
Opalaka.
Yeah, that's why Uncle Luke is kind of like hot and shit because he like the only black rich motherfucker in his neighborhood.
There's probably some athletes.
Uncle Luke.
Beasley may be an athlete. I lived in goddamn Prime and Homestead. And so I know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers, when they break in shit, they take a whole truck and just drive through the goddamn building and then go in there and snatch food. Before the 8 p.m.
They off the hook in Miami. Yeah.
That's the outskirts of Miami, Prime and Homestead.
Well, what are the other black areas? I know there's Opalaka and there's other places. Man, they were rioting when
Florida City, Florida City is certain
Liberty City.
Oh, Liberty City.
Didn't the federal government have to take over Opalaka? Didn't the federal government have to step in?
Man, they rioted in Miami, man. Many, back a long time ago in the 80s when the guy got killed. Same old shit. The police killing somebody. Just the same old shit. That's why, it's sad, but I'm desensitized. And I see this thing happen, but you see it happen over and over and over again. These people are acting like younger people are acting like this is some new wave. This is always going on.
Yeah, it's still the South.
Hey, your ass out of Dave County. That's what you better do, goddamn it. You're black. You better stay out of that goddamn county.
It's still the South, man. It is what it is.
But you know what the Laker games, lifetime Laker fan, when the Lakers do something good and they stop the thing and they play the music. I love LA. They do.
Randy Newman. Yeah.
They go, we love it. I saw Magic hit a fadeaway jumper, not a fadeaway jumper from a step up from half court. It's just the game into overtime. The whole place went wild, man. They heard your arm stand up. At the Fabulous Forum. Remember what they called it?
Was Dancing Barry still around?
Yeah. Damn, I wish I capitalized on the real estate.
Yeah, this is probably 87, 88.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man, how could you be a Laker fan and hate LA?
See, that's when Santa Monica was cheap.
I wish you niggas hearing aids work. I said California. I mean, LA is one of I don't know how many fucking cities in California.
LA's the heartbeat. LA's the heartbeat. LA's where it goes down.
LA's the heartbeat.
LA.
I'm sorry. I got it side with this.
So what part of California is a dumpster fire?
Shit, everything outside of motherfucking LA.
Carson.
Shit.
So San Diego's part of.
We could throw away Carson, Hawthorne,
Orange County.
All of the places, man, where it's too expensive for people to even work and live, man. It's a reason why Silicon Valley is fucking moving out to Texas, and a lot of these businesses are moving out of fucking the state, man.
You know what? And
that's all I'm saying. I'm talking about economics.
Yeah,
I'm just talking economically, and I mean, what you was shit, BGS. You done did how many stories on homelessness in fucking Cali, man? Like they literally fucking running people in the ground, man.
It's like there's homelessness in the DMV area, man, big time.
But not on the level. Come on, not on the level of fucking
you don't have
California,
the same amount of
man.
people.
You don't have the same amount of people, man.
You can't survive.
You got a metro area of 10 million people, man.
You can't survive a winter back east.
No, you
completely homeless. You got a better chance of surviving. People come out here all the time.
Yeah,
and
you can depend on where you're at. I mean, come on.
Look, if you're struggling and broke,
you mean what?
But listen, if somebody's struggling and broke, it's a hassle everywhere. If you're having it good, you can make it work anywhere.
Hey man, I don't think motherfucking homeless people get houses in the wintertime on the East Coast, bro. I mean I lived there my whole life, so I can tell you for a fact.
They can't stay outside, can they? Can't stay outside. They freeze to death.
They do.
They make it work. They homeless. They pros.
Man.
Well, there go the goalpost again, man. Cue the goalpost.
Ain't no goalpost, nigga.
Cue the goalpost. Cue the goalpost. Cue the goalpost.
It's not a goalpost. I've lived.
They're moving them again. What is it about you guys in these goalposts, man? Jump from
this is what I can tell you.
The thing, man.
This is what I can tell you. From Florida to Maryland, fucking homeless people don't disappear in the wintertime, bro.
I don't know what they do, man.
I don't know.
You wouldn't want to be homeless anywhere.
No,
but if you want to be homeless, you pick
y'all even brought y'all brought the fucking seasons and homeless people shit up. So I mean, I don't know. I don't understand.
Oh man, well, I'm happy you're happy where you are, and I'm gonna go out here and suffer in this dumpster fire.
Hugh Kermit, man. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Jesus Christ.
Dumpster fire.
But BGS, these real estate properties need to come down though.
Huh?
They will.
Don't say that, man. Please don't say that, man. When you own a house, you don't want it to come down, brother.
They're gonna come. They're gonna come down.
It's sick. It's cyclical.
They're gonna break that ceiling, but we understand that. But wait till we get ready to sell this shit before you start saying.
Well, you better start. We better sell now before.
No, I am. You know, I'm going. I supposed to be going to Afro on my birthday, July the 6th. But you know, all this shit, macaroni virus.
Hey, you better sell before the forbearance lifts in July and September, man.
Right.
Yeah,
So look, BGS, I supposed to been out here July the 6th, all right? So my shit is really, my shit is really already so I'm supposed to be out of this motherfucker. I got somebody else gonna be moving in this motherfucker, but all this macaroni virus, man, fucked up everything.
everything.
But gentrification in Washington D.C. has been so bad in the last 3 years that the whole black community been turned upside down. And don't say it ain't, because we do radio shows on it every fucking week.
Yeah, in fact, they further along of our is gentrification than L.A. is.
Right.
I saw a documentary where a guy did 7 years in prison. And when he came out, his whole neighborhood was gone.
Yeah. That's I wish if I can find it.
It was completely gone and rebuilt into other shit.
Yeah, 2 places actually gentrified and they actually moved the people out was New Orleans and D.C.
And you can tell when they get ready to do that shit to you because they start putting them expensive restaurants in your neighborhood first. SK even eat lunch, let you pay $25, and then your ass got to move. They don't tell you have to move, but they put so much expensive shit in your neighborhood, you can't even shop in this shit. And crime, they come through there with that crime bullshit, and then, it lowers the property value. And then, voila, when you look around, you start seeing white people walking down there with dogs in your neighborhood. You be like, where the fuck they came from? I know how that shit happened.
I feel insulted when I see white people.
All my life, I was born right there in Charlotte, North Carolina, moved to ATL my adult life. So
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is it North Carolina or North Carolina?
North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Queen City.
Carolina, yeah.
Carolina. Okay. I had to make sure he was a real guy.
It's just like when my folk from Shreveport, right? They call it Sweet Poke. Sweet Poke. I always tease Kara because she's from there. I said you my Sweet Poke girl.
I be like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
One time I actually tried to go to some of these places and they give me the wrong. I thought they would give me the wrong directions, and it's like the goddamn dialect.
Yep.
Now you got to go in here. Go about 50 meters. What the fuck?
The Charles, you trying to go Sweet Poke, man?
Hey, you actually got somebody to say meters in the South? We used to say way down yonder. Now you go down there.
Yonder way.
Round
about to go.
Round yonder way.
Over there. Up there,
way.
Down there,
yonder way.
down
for some reason, everybody
go down about 4-5 meters, man, and make that bend down yonder, man. Go to the left.
And you know what's fucked up? I actually took the directions one time down there, and it was like it actually had a street that said yonder.
Yeah.
Yonder way. You never heard of yonder way?
Right.
It ain't yonder. It's
yonder. Yonder way.
Yonder. Ain't no R in that, man. Yonder.
God damn! Last time I heard yonder, I thought he was thinking at a funeral.
And I still speak like I'm from the South, so they be like, "What the fuck?
Where you from?"
Yeah, 35, almost going on 37. Let me say 36 years. Motherfuckers still be asking, "Where you from?"
If you want to get rid of it, it's really hard to get rid of.
Brother Jamal, that motherfucker had to almost get an interpreter to tell him what I was saying.
I see. It's just as bad as you go to Georgia. God damn.
Yeah, man. You know it. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no T in that.
So we get time.
I swear to God, man. Black people, I had to realize this from Baltimore to Atlanta. Like, niggas don't believe in the letter T.
What do they say in Atlanta? Petrie. What?
Unless your name is Tommy. You be Tommy.
Yeah. If your name is time at 4, something like that. We can say that.
If the T goes into
If
Tommy,
if you get a T by a vowel, goddamn, you ain't gonna hear it.
you ain't gonna hear it. If you hear R, it's gonna be A behind it.
Yeah.
Ara. Oh man.
Peach.
Yeah, every O is hard, man. Every O is hard. Stove, flow.
That's true.
Mo.
Mo.
You gotta understand, Mr. Fantastic. When you came up and most of your education from one teeth motherfuckers who couldn't speak the English in the first.
And the only people besides Mexicans turn a V to a B.
That's Mr. Fantastic talking all that shit.
Yeah,
always, man.
Who else?
He just trolling us.
Like
Who
else?
Talking that shit about California like that.
You still around?
He's still there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What time is it? I'm gonna take my black ass to bed.
California is really a beautiful state. Mr. Fantastic. It has mountains with snow on them. It has beautiful beaches, coastlines,
farmland.
Yeah, I know, man. Y'all got a smorgasbord, man. Y'all got a smorgasbord of nature. I feel all of that, man. But it's just motherfuckers can't afford to live there, man.
That should be the challenge.
We got to make you come out here and show them how to make that money so they can live out here.
Shit, hey, I ain't got no play, man.
So do you live in DC?
Hell no, I never will.
Nobody lives in DC.
He said, wait a minute. He said Macon, Georgia, right?
Yeah.
How far that's from Albany?
2 hours.
Okay.
From where?
Albany.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Say that word again.
Say that word
Albany
again, man.
or Albany. It depends on who says it. But yeah, Albany.
Say that word again.
Don't say it 5 times, please.
I thought he said Fort Benning at first. Like, what the fuck?
You know goddamn well I ain't say no Fort Benning, goddammit.
Oh boy.
I love Fort Benning. I'll say this. I love Fort Benning, but fuck it too.
Auburn, Georgia now, right about now. They talking about Albany.
This nigga sound like he would make you the best shrimp and grits ever.
Now I don't eat no shrimp or grits, goddammit. Grits make goddamn gay. Then y'all just look at the last study of that. Grits make motherfucking little boys goddamn twinkle toes.
Does it?
What?
Nah, that's called public school.
Yeah, that definitely ain't on no grits, bro. I can tell you that for sure. Like living testament, baby. Going on 30-something years.
I'm telling you that the essence they have in grits make it motherfucker a little feminine.
Right. Maybe it's fucking after fucking like 90 something. Because I can tell you what, hell, my grandma made us eat motherfucking breakfast.
That's what I'm telling you, Mr. Fantastic. This shit they putting in grits now making motherfucker twinkle toes.
Oh shit!
What? Damn.
Twinkle toes.
Damn.
Motherfucker put on to the
He gave it unraw and uncut, huh?
They looking at people with shoes on, not because they're looking at their legs. They're trying to see if they can get their feet.
You know what's funny? I have to say this. The funniest shit is when you listen to everybody's fucking name for some calling a guy gay. Like, I swear to God, some of the shit that I hear. Oh, he's a little eater to broken wrist sign. This nigga said twinkle toes. Another nigga might say sweet and low. Oh my God, dang.
Yeah, like, man. Or bear meat connoisseur, man.
Oh, bear meat connoisseur.
Bear meat connoisseur.
Something like that.
Booty chaser.
That boy sweet in the bedroom,
okay. Bear meat, okay.
I got it. Even BGS didn't know. Even BGS was like,
no, I didn't know.
Yeah, I patented that one, man. Y'all can use it.
Okay. You patented that one, okay.
Yeah, I patented that one.
I was gonna say I had never heard that one before.
Trademark it. I never heard it either.
I remember like one
Yeah,
of my
old bear meat connoisseur,
one of
man.
my
You got,
dudes in the
you gotta
army.
get slick, man. Hey, real shit though. We gotta be careful, man, because shit, they knocking, bro. Whoa, Nick, do y'all know what the fuck just happened? Like with all these social media platforms today?
What happened?
Man, they kick anybody that's right wing, anybody that has anything to say, fucking like that could be hate speech related. Hey, your ass got the big boot, nigga. Hulk Hogan style.
Yeah. If you think about it, man, the White House DOJ is cracking down on it, right? Google's headed to antitrust court, and so is Facebook and Amazon. So this is like a no tolerance policy for this kind of shit. So they're gonna do whatever.
Yeah, they banned the president. They banned the president on what's that shit? What's the shit called, y'all? The computer game shit?
Twitter.
Twitch. They banned the president's account on Twitch.
That's not a good idea.
Like Trump plays video games and some shit.
Yeah, that's how he communicates.
Yeah,
but Mr. Fantastic, I listened to a lady. I listened to some shit today. I don't know. They haven't kicked off because I see it going down every day. I'll kill you in front of your mama's house. Death threats, I've been hearing them for years. From a certain individual.
They don't got a problem with death threats and nigga shit. It's just you can't talk about alternative lifestyle people, man. You can't say that about alternative lifestyle people. And you can't say that about women.
Yeah, they making a lot of this shit about gay people hate speech.
On the last 2 months, not only I'm pushing hard on, I'm actually putting up Black Lives Matter, where they call them women fish, and saying they go try to totally get rid of them. They call them cisgender. They're trying to get rid of them. If you think I'm lying, go on Black Lives Matter website and see what they say when they say this is what we believe. They're talking about totally getting rid of women. They call them cisgender. That stands for fish. I found out that today on BMT. Goddamn, we were going at it today about that whole shit.
You're talking about cisgender?
Yeah, they
mean you're naturally born.
Cis is actually a acronym for same, which come from the Greeks.
I understand, but they're using it as I understand now, but see, they used to call women fish back in the day, right? They used to call the women fish, right? So they came up with that acronym, put it in front of it, and that's their slick way of calling women fish.
Oh, okay.
Well, they always said they don't like fish.
So
what?
I'm just wondering. Go ahead, BJ.
The thing is that the white women are pushing back against the trans women.
Well,
you know why?
Yeah, the Autobots against the Decepticons.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, well,
they need to push back on that shit. That shit don't make sense.
Yeah, the white women say you trying to take our place. You're competing.
Yeah, the white women understand. Hey, I ain't finna be trying to wrestle with these big ass niggas.
Yeah, that's true. Amongst other things, jobs, men, they compete.
Yeah.
The sports is out of this world, man. Fantastic. I think you did a story about the trans dude whooping everybody ass in that running shit.
Hell yeah,
I think it was fantastic. That video.
Hey,
the one from Jamaica.
BGS brought up a good point. The white women in it was either Vermont or New Hampshire, whatever the fuck it was, bro. They took that shit to the Supreme Court and they got them boys the fuck up out of there because pretty much you had, the boys were, quote unquote trans or whatnot, but they really wasn't. All they did was put some motherfucking braids in their hair and change their name and claim to be, females. These boys were literally giving these bitches to John Henry, man. These white girls about to bust their motherfucking heart trying to keep over these two boys.
So you telling me this whole time I could have been an Olympic champion in fucking wrestling if I would have changed my name to Charlene instead of Charles. Like coming up for the heavyweight division, Charlene Faulkner. I like to give my thanks for God for making me the natural, beautiful woman.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah, man. Man.
Oh goddamn! See, that's why I make the left. That's why I ain't with the left. I ain't.
Yeah, man. If you win this race, bitch, you definitely gonna lose your life.
See, that's why I don't believe all these polls about November.
It's so funny when I see them at work, man, and I have to hold back my laughter. But I am a woman. And I'm looking at it like
I went to night school. I can't read early in the morning.
I'm looking at this motherfucker. You built like a Jim Lee comic strip. Like no, you look like
I'm gonna highlight it right there.
That shit is weird.
Read that.
That shit is weird.
I believe you.
I'm sorry, that shit. I can never. No, that's weird.
So you're
and they trying to get rid of straight black men.
What's the name? What's the name of the story?
I'm gonna make it bigger.
Tommy did a story about that dude that I guess he snapped, man. This young boy. Yeah, we see.
Oh yes, I saw that one. I saw that one with Tommy.
Yeah, man. The boy, he's a young cat too, man. He was like 18 years old. And come to find out that I guess the motherfucker had the full operation, and it finally got back around, and somehow he found out the dude was born a man. And I don't think people understand just how much of a mind fuck that is, man. That shit ain't nothing you just, you know what I mean?
Well, it's more. It's more than just a mind fuck. I tell you that much.
You get your ass kicked in the ring with a man like that.
Like
every now and they find
the lady from Africa run races because her hormones was.
I think she was from Jamaica. The one that they tested her, they couldn't tell if she was a man or a woman.
Right.
Yeah, the one that was kicking ass in the 400. She was just like,
wait a minute. If you know what that really says? Either you're a really handsome man or you're an ugly ass woman.
What was her name? Her name was Jamira, something like that.
No, I know you're talking about.
It's been a while. Google is your friend.
No, I think that person you're talking about was African, somewhere from Africa. And like, yeah,
okay.
But you know what? She actually had a condition. She had a condition as to where she's one of the rare cases of females that produced. She naturally produced a high level of testosterone. So that was the deal with her. She wasn't even trying to claim trans or nothing. It was just the fact of the matter that she was an anomaly that
her name
was
Castor Semenya, and she's from
she's somewhere from Africa. But hers had nothing to do with she was trying to be with the opposite sex. They was trying to. She kept failing the drug test because she had her testosterone was too high.
Yeah, she was an anomaly.
She looks a little bit. Who does she look like?
You still here?
No, he bounced.
No, he said he was getting tired.
All right, somebody tell me, because I just like I said, I went to night school. I can't do shit early in the morning. Y'all tell me what that mean right there, because this is what they believe.
Yeah, man, we covered this. OG, they want to get rid of. They want to get rid of anything traditional, man, like natural. They want everything to be alternative lifestyle led.
For them, the household institutions, all the ideal family for them is two same-sex people or two cis or two transgender people, man. That's they want. This shit is that Marxism shit ain't no joke.
Well, what's going to be the resistance? Who's going to be the leader charged to be the resistance against this?
You don't have.
We trying to do our little piece here, man. I mean, because bro, this shit ain't no joke. People take this shit. They don't understand how serious this shit is, man.
I saw where they trying to get.
I got the solution for all this shit, right? You listen?
Yeah.
Let them bitches be men, and after 1 week of being a total man with no male help, they'll be happy to be women again. Like, instead of the Me Too movement, we should start a nah bitch movement. Nah bitch, you get that door. Nah bitch, you lift that fucking heavy ass tire. Nah bitch, you build that building. Do you really want to get
you fix that tire? Nah bitch,
you
fix
really
that
want
tire.
to get inside of a building that all woman construction crew made?
Hell no, I want to put it that motherfucker.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That's two movement.
Look, the truth is, we don't have to do anything because the shit is unsustainable. It's unsustainable. It's not going to work. We all know that. So all I have to do is sit back and wait for the shit to crumble down, and then the shit's going to realign. Just like
it's not going to realign, man. I think they're just going to double down on this stupid shit.
It's going to have to realign because it goes against nature, and nature will assert itself.
Well, no, he's right, but the bad thing about it is having being forced to go along for the ride, man, and having everything have to go to complete and total shit. I believe both of y'all are right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be well, it's failing, and you're gonna have everybody on the outside say, hey man, the ship is sinking, motherfucker. We
the
can
ship
fucking
is
get off the
sinking. We
ship
need to get the
now
fuck
and
up out of
save
here.
it. Yeah, man. Nah, these motherfuckers are I think the ship can work as a submarine too. You just gotta give it a chance. No, motherfucker.
That's funny.
That's
You
why ship is a
fixing
ship.
the ship is the ship got water inside it, and we just putting tape.
Yeah, man.
We put tape on it.
Put your fingers in the fucking holes and shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, duct tape do hold miracles. So, I mean, you got to really let motherfuckers be the poison to their own destruction. You got to let them be the accomplice, okay?
Yep.
All you got to do is say this. If I was one of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, let the women join the infantry. Make an all fucking woman infantry or special forces unit. Send their ass out. When you come back with like 3 people out of fucking 100.
Oh damn!
Right. The thing about it is they've already done that in Israel.
You know what's funny?
That'll be cruelty.
It wouldn't be cruelty. It'd be like fairness. You said equal. We're here equal.
Man, you know that shit.
But guess what? When women get into some shit, I've been wearing a uniform for God and country consecutively for 21 years, okay? So you telling me, number one, these females can keep a country and protect the country by them goddamn selves. I say men just step back and let the fucking thing. I'm sorry. People be like, men need
Coast Guards.
No. What you need to do is step back and let the women handle it. When there's a loud when there's a loud noise in the house, and she's like, baby, I heard something. What you telling me for, bitch? Should be the reaction. And she's got to go fight that 200-pound burglar or multiple suspects. Oh! What about that you talk about?
Yeah, I told girl some shit just like that. I like, you know what? You want to be equal to me? Next time you hear cracking that goddamn door, you get your ass up and see who it is. Goddamn, let me know. I dial 911 now.
That motherfucker act like she in a coma.
But I'll give the South credit. The South got castle law. I'll give the South that type of credit. Y'all got the castle law. Because here in California, we get that retreat shit, the duty to retreat.
No, they was just talking about it's not just the South, man. I was surprised to find out a lot of places have castle doctrine, because they were just talking about that with the 2 lawyers, 2 white motherfuckers that had the guns out and shit. They got it in was that Minneapolis? I think it's Minneapolis or wherever that shit happened. They have it there too.
Castle doctrine is different than stand your ground.
Yes, it is.
Because castle doctrine is within, like Maryland, we have a castle doctrine, can't get castle.
Right.
So you come in my house, motherfuckers used to threaten me, don't make me come to your house. Like, did you not see my Instagram and Facebook? 50 meters, I could hit a motherfucker with 10% shot through the eyes. Like, literally, you can go on my Instagram, and I don't show it for, fun. I show it for the reason why you shouldn't fuck with me. Because 50 meters, I'm going to hit you in one lens, 2 shots, 1 lens of your glasses. Iron sight. You just run. You're going to die tired. So I'm just like, come in the house if you want. Oh, come on. I will leave it unlocked. I will do everything. I will fall on the floor. I'm an injured fucking officer. Please come on. Jesus, man.
God.
It's like my man said, if you shoot the gun, is it wrong to have an erection? It's wrong not to. Shit. So when you look at it on a serious note, they were in violation because of the protests. As long as nobody's coming trying to break your property or break into your house, you can't use the castle doctrine. And I'm surprised 2 fucking lawyers will follow the law like that. That's how you know when people be like, well,
that was
you got to understand something.
In California.
Now we know what the funniest part was. They had because they're what do you call it? They're like ambulance chaser lawyers. Both of them are ambulance chaser lawyers. So they had to get a criminal lawyer, like a criminal law lawyer, to represent them and give a statement for them. So that shit was kind of funny. So like it just shows you that all law ain't the same law. So
No, that's why a lot of times. That's why you ever notice how lawyers lose cases compared to police officers, because depending on the state, like in Maryland, you get law shoved up your ass. I mean, hey, come on, here you go, here you go, more law, here you go. Like when people talk about, when Classic Group was talking about cops and how some of them are not well trained, shit, Maryland's so fucking strict. Like I probably know more than the average fucking lawyer about most of us. Like what the fuck? Like really, you can't do that shit. When they were talking about the one person who was put out in, I think it was like the Baltimore County, I was like, they can't do that. I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about those folks because they're going to be millionaires afterwards. They're going to sue the shit out of that landlord. Especially how the fuck you doing it when the courts are closed? Lawsuit. Yes. And it's funny. But back to my little rant.
He loved the way gunpowder smell.
I do.
Hey, it smells good. I love it.
When I smelled the barrel, I smelled joy.
I couldn't go to the Desert Eagle and certain fire ranges when I was in Georgia, because I used to have concealed permit. I had the hardest time going there because I had one 357 44 over, whatever they call it, motherfucker, 357 44 point something. Really?
Yeah, just one's more powerful than the other. That's so ain't no difference. Just saying.
Yes. I love the gunpowder smell too. Goddamn it!
Yes. It was like taking that rifle and you just smell the barrel and you're like, it's like Folgers in your fucking cup. Yeah, by the way, I believe all black men who have legal standing order should own a firearm or 3.
Right.
Sorry. Like I'm
3.
sorry.
That's funny. Or 3.
You know,
that's funny.
To teach their children how to shoot, especially on like New Year's, the father take you. And the first gun I ever shot was a 410. Then I shot a 12 gauge and a 16 gauge. I mean, do they still teach children how to shoot guns like that anymore? Or that shit?
Some people do. People start real early, man.
Some people. Let me put it to you this way. Go ahead, fantastic.
No, yeah, just real quick. Yeah, man. Nowadays, especially, people have to get their kids like their own little ARs because, a 22 is the easiest thing in the world to shoot. So you get your kid like a little 22 or train him with a 22. And, as he gets older, gets bigger, of course you move up the caliber. But, yeah, man, I just like, man, with me, that's real. I just believe it's like, you gotta gauge your kid's maturity level. Because I don't think every kid can fucking do that shit, man. I just think,
I'll say this. With my son, he'll turn 13 next month. Could I teach him to shoot? But for years, I taught him and his friend, if you see a gun in anybody's house, what's this first thing you do? Don't touch it. What's the next thing you do? Get an adult. So when you drill this shit in a kid's mind, don't touch it. Respect the gun. How do you treat a gun if it's loaded? Even if it's unloaded, how do you treat it if it's loaded? You got to start with safety protocols first.
Most certainly.
Always respect the weapon. When I showed him how to shoot, number one, just like I had to teach one of my best friends how to shoot his rifle. I don't even zero my weapons, okay? I'm actually like, if you can shoot, you can shoot. God damn it. If you can't hit a fucking target with a rifle from 50 to 45 or 75 or 100 meters, then you need to fucking take it back and get your money back.
Oh, you don't calibrate?
Huh?
You don't calibrate?
For what? I could hit you 300 meters.
Without calibrating?
Matter of fact, let me put it to you this way. I used to take other people's rifles and qualify on the rifle range.
Okay.
Because most old rifles just had straight sights.
Because if you give me,
it's supposed to be like a straight sight.
Yeah.
If you got iron sights and you know where to make that motherfucker flush, you can hit it. I mean, what is it like? Exactly. You still got the 50 meter, the little thick Eddie motherfucker. Shoot him.
But you see, you the rifleman. You see, you the professional. You the rifleman. You see.
Yeah, so I always had to put lasers on my shit. I had a laser on my 357. I had a laser on my Desert Eagle and all my rifles, so I always had to calibrate.
I had a laser too. It's called I shot the motherfucker.
I shot him.
Wow. Oh, he got him. Shit.
That's funny. You
Laser.
got him.
Got him. So it's like when I was teaching my friend, like you pull that fucking buttstock until your shoulder tight, and you hold that goddamn thing, and you go, you breathe in, breathe out halfway, trigger squeeze, and he start hitting everything center mass, 15 meters with his 9mm.
I'm in Baltimore with Charles, so for me, it's shotgun time. That's it.
But you see, y'all willing to do the nitty gritty by yourself. A lot of rich people, they just got them panic rooms and a bunker and shit.
I got a panic room too. I got a panic room too. When he see me come out with that rifle, he gonna panic in my room.
See, a lot of motherfuckers, they give me bunker and shit.
There are a few things more intimidating than that large ass barrel of a shotgun.
There's
two of them right next to each other.
Well, the secret of a shotgun, you don't even need to load it.
Oh, no, I should say load it.
I'm not doing an 8-track flashback.
8-track.
I'm not like this. Leave your worries behind.
Oh, man.
Hey, how did you know I've been a groove man? You know the old man got to go to bed around about 2 o'clock here. But get up in the morning. It's like coming on and check. I don't know what happened. BMT, he just faded out.
I think my man been drinking.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, he was.
My man been drinking.
Dang, that nigga be on.
That didn't make sense. He wanted to beef with OG for no reason. That shit was crazy.
No. It was for a reason. He had a show today talking. He had some cis guy on his channel, Stasting or something like that, and they was trying to push that LBG lifestyle. And I went in there.
Man.
And so,
man. Oh, that's what that was about. I saw him live. Talking about Billy Porter and shit, right? He had Billy Porter on the thing.
I embarrassed both of them.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna touch that shit.
I ain't with that shit.
I ain't touching that shit.
I ain't with that shit.
Yeah, hit your ass with a fucking man. I already see how that's a setup, man. Fuck that.
I've always
down July the 6th anyway. Fantastic. So that's it for me.
Hey,
so
OG, you in the clear, man. You ain't working for nobody. You working for yourself. You made, man. You good. Like hey, I gotta wait 3 more years, bro. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, motherfucker. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, you gonna get it.
What was the name? Jack Nicholson. When Jack Nicholson played the Joker, the first one. Wait till they get a load of me, motherfucker. 3 years.
Cool with the smile.
Yeah. Jack Nicholson pretty good with a goddamn 9 too.
I've always wondered that shit. Like when. Like, god damn, like, man, this LBGT thing just took off like a fucking storm.
We went from Black Lives Matter to Pride Month. Damn.
Well, no, it was
Turn on channel 2.
Man, that's not a coincidence, man. All this shit was orchestrated the whole time, man. Like I said, man, they done had plenty of time to go back to the drawing board and
George Floyd had like 3 or 4 funerals and shit.
That's why
George Floyd had like 3 or 4
funeral tour, man. A lot of people don't even know about this nigga had a funeral tour, bro.
My man had a morning. My man had a morning session. He had the afternoon special. Then he had the late night eating.
I'll tell you what, fantastic. It's a goddamn shame. By the time we have grandkids, you be reading their textbooks how the LBGT were the slaves and shit.
Oh yeah, they had gay plantations. Yeah, no man.
Let them have their peanuts.
Well, we're gonna have
it's too hot out here.
What is it gonna be called? The Rainbow Palace or some sort of Rainbow. Like
my monetization.
Ooh, he got the whip.
So
what you gonna do with that whip, master?
Like, oh my god! Like you're gonna be like, we're at the plantation.
Oh god! Oh god!
Like, oh my god! Like for some reason, like we prayed to our patron saint RuPaul to deliver us from slavery.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I think they would try to take us out a cappella. If I didn't know any better, I would thought this was a plot to take us out a cappella.
I really think that you're gonna see in the fucking history books 20 years from now, a whole bunch of motherfuckers like Devon and RuPaul.
Yes, RuPaul 6'7" ass.
You know what? I had a conversation with a person who tried to call me homophobic, right? I said, motherfucker, you don't want the phobia. You scared of pussy. I ain't scared of your ass. You scared of pussy. You don't want to get the phobia.
Oh my god! Now imagine them singing Negro spiritual, swing low, and all of them going, ooh.
No, it wouldn't be swing low. It'd be swing dick, slow and low. That's what
like, ooh.
You ain't shit, man.
Oh, baby. Who ain't shit?
You ain't shit.
Man, I agree with Fantastic, man. They going against straight black men for no reason.
Like every time I read a goddamn history book, and before Total Justice, I was a history major, right? And I'm insulted like a motherfucker.
Because the BLM leader even said they are Marxists. They're trained Marxists.
Yeah, they're trained Marxists. Did you ever read the fucking definition of Marxist? You're like first generation communist, you fucks.
Communist, bro. Communism like a motherfucker, bro.
You're like, first generation communist. Here's my shit about BLM. You're a trained Marxist who wants superiority, but you believe in Marxism, which is basically communism, even stricter. But yet, you won't be able to get what you want due to the fact that you really don't want the equality, that the workers really don't get the shit, okay? But you're paid by a billionaire, but you still want the workers to control the fuck. Make up your fucking mind.
Yeah, man.
Like, I swear to God, man, sometimes I'll be like, yo, sometimes people need to actually study some of the literature they actually speak and be like, they're trying what? Okay. Wouldn't Marxism actually help black people?
Never. Hell, Karl Marx never created a country that created something nice. Like, capitalism ain't perfect, but damn, I'd rather be in this system than be on some bullshit where George Soros the only billionaire that's winning.
Do you have your music to StreamYard?
What's the question?
I was asking, do you have your music playing on StreamYard?
Do I have my music playing in StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a software called Voice Media. And it's gonna help you out with all that. Voice Media is free. I'm gonna give you the latest version. Well, they do have the potato, but you need Voice Media banana.
Okay.
It's a lot, man. You do your whole broadcast and your music go sound like 3D, especially with StreamYard. StreamYard got the worstest platform for music. I heard that they Android apps is better for music than the regular computer. Now, how they did that shit, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, this is all up the hard news.
The software, and it runs everything. I mean, you control everything like a mixing board.
Oh, this goes off the art news style. Here we go. Here we go. I specialize in love.
So you see how your music's playing? Art. Now this is my shit, so I don't have to worry about it. But watch this right here.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, damn, the motherfucker got it all sensual and shit right now.
Damn, OG got some nice ass quality sound.
Now that's coming through that software I'm telling you about. It'll make all your shit just sound real good. And it's free, and you ain't got to buy this shit.
Damn, was that an instrumental, OG? OG sound quality nice.
Hey man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Let y'all West Coast motherfuckers have at it. I woke up in the middle of the night, saw Art was on. Congrats to Art, man, for the 1K, man. I'm gonna shoot you something on the cash app, bro.
I appreciate
y'all.
Yeah, Art got 1,000 subscribers. Hell, how the hell?
I thought he been had a G.
I didn't do all that cussing out people and beefs and calling people out and all that. We just kept.
Well, Art, you a mellow dude, you see.
Yeah.
You see, you got that Black Bob Ross vibe.
Black
He does. That's the little bush. Don't talk about that bush. That'd be our little secret right there.
BBR.
Oh man, got 1,000 subscribers and he ain't got to argue with one nigga.
No, not at all. What is it worth?
People
he's like Gandhi, except a lot less racist.
People don't know about that story, man. That dude was a racist dude.
Who's that? Oh, Gandhi was racist as shit, man.
Yeah, he had Negro.
What? Damn. See, that's a lot of shit.
That's how you know I love history, because when you find the history out about shit, that's why none of my coworkers will come with me with religion ever again. I was like, look, I'm not a bully. I don't want to break a religion down like a set of Legos. Okay? Like,
Yeah, but I guess it's almost about that time for me.
Yeah, I need to get my ass to sleep.
I gotta get my schedule back.
Congratulations to the 1K subscribers. Hey,
yeah,
Black YouTube's #1 artist.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to make sure it's worth their while, so they'll have something to walk away with.
Hold on. Do the hustle, goddammit. Wait for the sky. Step on the cockroach. Climb up the pole.
You forgot, kill the roach, do the helicopter.
Do the helicopter. Spin around. Bring it on down. Do the stinky leg. Do the jigaboo. Come on. Do the jitterbug.
The stinky leg.
Do the stinky leg. Do the camp. Oh, here comes Art. Art should always have like an entrance where he's doing the camel walk and shit.
Man, this.
So that wall, since he got 1,000 subscribers, he should always wear an ascot.
I was kind of shocked that it came over the weekend. I said maybe another 2 weeks.
Hey, you're doing a lot better than I am. I'm still at 255. I mean 755.
All y'all doing better than me.
But our guy be traded in the background like Tyson and shit. Getting ready for like debates and shit for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. We got to get you there with Tatum, though. We got to find some way to taunt him so he can come and debate you.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I bet you I'll be over 1,000 then.
Man, that would be classic.
I would just wonder what he would say. So, do you really think that black people don't commit most of the murders in America? No, because let's look one numerically. How can 47 million people commit more murders than 176 billion? And by the way, what are white people usually charged with? It's called manslaughter, a totally different charge.
Yeah, tell you, man. I think that'll be a big hit.
That'll be a damn thing. That'll be a damn shame, and that's the reason why I get over 1,000 subscribers. Oh, you like this bullshit? Well, y'all niggas better. Once I get my super chat, you niggas better fucking at least give me $2 or something. Goddamn, a nigga need gas.
You see, I love the disco.
I just can't get over that how men and women.
What?
Thelma was the
I'm
shit.
sorry, JJ be cooning, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Oh
Thelma,
man,
good
did you
God
ever see my
damn.
picture? Hey, Art, did I ever show you
Thelma
my
look
picture
good
with
though.
Thelma?
Yeah, you did.
What? When?
Oh my goodness, she's still just as lovely. She's not just as nice. She gave me this big ass.
How do you recognize her though? Because she don't look the same.
Oh Lord. Oh, she still looks good.
That's Demeter Joe Freeman, y'all. Legendary dance.
That's the one.
I spoke to her, about 10 years ago.
You know, Art's now bragging. He's like, that's Moses. I spoke to him like 3 days ago.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if I died or stay quiet.
He was like, Moses be like, Art, I love Art. You got to tease him a little bit because he's such a cool guy. That's the shit. He'd be like, yeah. He's such a Leo. He'd be low key bragging, but not really bragging. Yeah. I spoke to Abraham Lincoln the other day, man.
Man, white women.
Abraham Lincoln?
He was like, man, I spoke to Stan Lee 2 years before he died, man. That dude died.
A lot of white women.
Yeah, man. I saw John Witherspoon like a week before he passed. Man, he was cool.
He was cooking. Wait. Was he cooking damn? What was that shit he was cooking? Some crazy shit. He didn't even eat it. He was damn shit. Let's see what the fuck he was cooking. He was cooking something.
I mean, you see how? Look at the movement how the women and the men were together. I've been really studying that. We don't have that shit right now at all.
I got a question, Art. Do you dance like that?
Nah, I couldn't do the 70s dance.
I think you could there goes James Brown right there. Oh,
right
shit.
there.
Oh,
bread and butter.
Shit, crazy legs.
Right there.
Like, I'm sorry, when Mike used to hit the fucking robot, the whole fucking town will pause, man.
Yeah.
See, this when he started doing
it. Don't the years go by?
Look at him.
And dance machine to the damn.
When he did the dancing machine, when he hit the robot to that motherfucker,
yeah.
You're like, who the fuck was that?
Not a summer. Oh.
They actually have it. Oh my god.
She was hot.
She don't even gotta say a word. She just looks that good back then, man.
Yeah.
That is old shoes.
Like, I see why you motherfuckers would like get wet dreams.
Yeah, this dance is called the hustle, y'all.
Yeah, that's the hustle.
Oh, that's the hustle.
I told you, the hustle.
Yeah, they went from the hustle
Very
to the
sophisticated.
to everything. That's the
See, Crips then took it and started Crip walking with it. See, all that shit is.
Yeah, Jeffrey Daniels.
Jeffrey Daniels.
No, that's not.
There's no S. No S.
This is the Boogaloos. This is what Boogaloo Sam. That's Poppin' Pete. That's Poppin' Pete right there. He's only like 18 right there, I think. And this is 1979. This is before Michael was doing the moonwalk.
Yeah, Jeffrey Daniels. We seen Shawn Lamar when Shawn Lamar came out.
Yeah. Jeffrey Daniels, but he was never in the Boogaloos.
Yeah.
He was never in that.
He was never into what?
The electric Boogaloos. He was never in that.
Easy.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, this is. I'm real young at that time, but I can really appreciate that. And what
you should have heard
for.
You should have heard the music
now.
my best friend and wife were playing, man. And his wife, we were playing all the good shit from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Oh, man. I tell my parents all the time, y'all had the best generation of fucking music all the time.
We did.
When did music start really taking a decline, in your opinion?
Around the 90s.
The 90s.
Y'all wasn't feeling the 90s hip hop era? Nah.
No, we're feeling the 90s hip hop era.
When you talk about overall talent, it took a decline because you really didn't have like the love ballads. You didn't have like who the fuck Like, who the fuck could you match with Teddy P and fucking and Marvin Gaye from the '90s on going on to now? Who can fucking match them?
Nobody.
You know, who's your powerhouse vocalist?
They don't have one. I
That's
mean,
funny. R. Kelly.
I mean, because John Legend, I think he's got a lot.
R. Kelly's not what you would call a powerhouse vocalist. I like some of his music, but he's not a powerhouse vocalist.
Like that still get the women going today. That still get women jumping today.
Kelly's like a Beyonce of he's like a male Beyonce singer.
Yeah, he's like male Beyonce singer. He's almost damn near.
Okay, I agree.
From Aaron Hall, that style he sang, R. Kelly sounded.
Well, hell, they both look alike. They both two bald heads and shit with glasses. They both look alike. Because when he had that song with MC Hammer, I thought that was R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was trying to be like Charlie Wilson.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying that chop that Aaron Hall had, it was taken straight. I mean, he took it and made it better. Like
what, Miss
Jackson,
You?
James Brown steps and made it better. So, but it's still his chops.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall.
But at least
yeah.
But it's like you don't have any too many vocalists. Like you gotta go. That's why I like going to like some of these places where they play a little bit of like jazz from the younger crowd. This is one young lady. She's around 21, 22. I call her the second coming of Billie Holiday. She can sing the shit out of some jazz. Like you damn near gotta go to undiscovered talent. Like you're not gonna have like you don't even have groups anymore, man.
That's true, man. I mean, look.
Well, they don't even have artist development no more. So they ain't even developing these motherfuckers to be no 10-year ballad type home run maker type of hit maker.
Right now, who's your best comedian right now?
Chappelle right now.
I don't know. It's not Kevin.
David Chappelle.
David Chappelle really came out like what 20 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to think about it. He's not what you call your best comedian because he's getting like lifetime achievement awards. Like he's not even now.
He's still the best of the age, though. I gotta give it.
I mean, he's hand over fist like better than Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you got
the way he delivered. The style that he's delivering and it's just so much different than anyone else. It's not even a close second to him. White, black, Mexican, and that's not even a close second to him.
No, I mean a lot of Mexican guys. You either got Mexican. When it comes to Hispanic comedians, they're either gonna go one way. They're either gonna go try to be black or they're gonna try to be white.
Right.
They don't even have their own style of doing it. Like where David Chappelle, he's kind of like, I'm going to take some of the fucking shit about white people, but I'm going to put in a black spin.
And this is my day. This is me and Dead Set Anime's day. I was old enough to be in clubs to do this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got on that day floor.
Did you wear cross colors?
I didn't like cross colors, man. I didn't.
I wore cross colors.
Damn.
Now you good, Charles.
See, I'm too young for this argument. Cross colors.
Yeah, the cross colors. There was a lot of rayon too.
Were you like 7 years old in 1990, Charles?
Yeah, about 8.
Okay, so there you go.
I joined the Army in 93.
Yeah, I was in college.
And you know,
Heavy D can move though. I'm not gonna lie. Heavy D, nifty as hell. My nigga was nifty on his feet.
He had a cool vibe about
nifty
him.
Nifty on his feet.
Heavy D is like one of my best friends. My homeboy, he's like 330 and he can move just like that.
Is that Kumo D you just showed?
No, that wasn't Kumo D. That was Herbie Love Bug.
Okay.
Hey, now it's one of them. I don't know which one is which, but Salt and Pepper. One of them still look good. You know, they got a bad. The one that dated Tretch, I don't know what's wrong with her.
See, I mean, that was our last dude. That was our last chance of doing everything together.
Yep.
That was it. After that, everybody was by themselves.
You don't hear no rap groups anymore.
Them white folks were trying to bite this shit like it wasn't.
Yeah,
they were working so hard. They couldn't get it.
Yeah, they were breaking ankles, all kinds of shit trying to do this.
Is that real life? God, somebody.
Look at this dude, man. He's a beast. Like this. On the tippy toe.
It's funny growing up in the 90s, the 80s and the 90s, because you would see this shit all the time in Baltimore.
Yeah, and you had to take a class for that.
You didn't take a class. You had older cousins.
Yep, exactly.
Go hang out.
Even though I can't dance for shit, but you just had older cousins who could. Like, man, if you could pop,
See, I can do the two-step, and I can pretty much do what similar to Hustle. I can crip walk my ass off, though. But other than that, that's pretty much the dances I can do.
They say, "Show me that right here. Show me this."
Mean moonwalk. One of these days, I'm gonna get on the film. I'm gonna do my last broadcast. I'm gonna show you about all them steps I still can do.
And it's funny
See,
because
I can two-step.
you know another thing, Art. You know another thing that kind of jumps the music a little backwards. They don't have like what you call like the box like when that shit was running, man.
Oh, dancing in the box. The one.
No, remember the jukebox back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
They
motherfucker.
kept breaking.
The Piccolo. We coming back down to
People
Piccolo.
kept putting pennies in them. They knew pennies. They knew they had pennies.
Put something in that Piccolo.
Yeah, because the Fat Burger and all these places had the jukebox. So they always. Yeah, I remember, man.
Man, I'm gonna need to buy me some cross colors, man.
All right, the one in Hollywood still have it.
Man, I'm gonna buy me some cross colors.
Wow.
I'm gonna give me some Air Force Ones and some cross colors.
It's in there, Hollywood and it's a Vermont. If you go to Hollywood and Vermont, they still have the jukebox at the tables that you can just pick. Each one of them, each table has one.
Go mid-90s and get some Carl Kanai, bro.
Or remember when MTV wouldn't play a goddamn thing black on it or something?
Oh yes, and then the first, what was it? Michael Jackson, because they would not pay him. I mean, play him. They would just wouldn't.
Yeah, I think he came out with "Beat It." And that's gonna open up everything.
I was like, damn, these niggas can make some money.
Because at first they played the tail end of Billie Jean.
But you know the song they did play before Michael Jackson, but what really was Michael Jackson? Somebody's watching me.
Later, bro.
So, you sure they played that before Billie Jean?
No, that was
I think they no, it might have been either there before or right after they played somebody.
Yeah, that was Rockwell.
And people know that was Michael Jackson singing it in the background.
But you got to remember, Billie Jean was the one that got everybody excited when they saw him do the Motown Review.
Right.
So that's what got people like, oh shit, he's really doing it.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, I saw it on a black and white TV. I was like, oh fuck.
Like I remember a lot of shit. I'm not even 40 yet. I remember a lot of shit that just wasn't. Like I was telling my nephew, I said back in the day, TV didn't see black. No, 38.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I remember it was funny because you just seen TV was like fucking segregated to the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, name one black character you saw in Cheers.
I remember when TV used to go off at 12 o'clock and go doo and have a 42 on the mother.
Hey, what about when
when they had the Knicks play the American national anthem?
Yep.
Just fly with the Canadian.
Dun, 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 dun.
What my bad said, TV used to have dignity back in the day.
Hey, all right, you remember them TVs? They used to have the UFA. What it was
UHF.
Yeah, that one play right. You had to put goddamn plies and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, that's when you had PBS
stations in the world.
Yeah,
that's when you have Fox. That's when you had WBFL, Fox 45, Channel 54.
Yeah.
If you're from Baltimore, you know what I'm talking about.
What you looking for? The garbage, Al? Oh, you gonna eat up some more food?
Piece that might be. That's the
That's
king.
Black brain trust.
No, Macho Pichu, take your black ass to sleep. I'm talking about Cat. He actually is. His ass is actually black. So yeah. At least the dog's smart enough to go to sleep. She's smart, but this motherfucker want to try to rip into the bag. Had to put his food in the container. Little hungry motherfucker, go to sleep.
Hey, yo, Art, I'm going to drop off, man. Salute to the OG, salute to Officer Faulkner, and salute to anybody else that was on the chat.
Well, salute.
All right, man. Take it easy now. Don't get too much sunshine tomorrow.
All right, JP.
All right, man. Blessings and salute.
All right. Have a good one.
Oh man, I wish I could see Art go into the clubs back in the '90s. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I used to be in a dance.
Get on down.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You know the guy that was wearing the red, black, and green, and he did the split. I used to hang out with them. They called the Soul Brothers.
Okay.
And you know, I didn't do much dancing, but I just got tagged along.
You know, Art was up there like 1990.
You had to know how to dance, though. On the real, you had to know how to dance if you wanted to be around.
Yeah.
You know, because if you just didn't, it just looked bad for you just sitting around looking and staring. Only one. Remember when they had a term called "gangsters don't dance," right? And the gangsters, what they do is they sit back in the corners, the wall.
Would you get a flashlight to
and they figure out who they're going to fight in the parking lot. That's all they did. They didn't dance.
Wallflowers, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh my god.
That's that nigga right there. I'm gonna kick his
Oh
ass.
my god. Let me find out Art was up there. Let me find out my boy Art was up there like jiggle it, baby. Go ahead, baby. Jiggle it, baby. Go ahead.
That was a pretty tight remix.
Yeah.
He looked like the what do you call it? The Diggins frog in that video though.
Yeah, he did. I thought I was the only one.
Ribbit, Diggum.
Because he wore the fucking Diggum's colors and shit.
I got it in the video. Let me find it again.
Was that a Christmas song technically?
No, that song is what's the name of that group? Sunshine.
I know the original song, but I'm talking about LL's
no,
did the jingle.
What?
I don't know if it was specific. I'm not sure, man.
Because I remember it having a Christmas theme to it.
No, I was thinking Rock the Bells. I'm thinking something else.
Here it is.
Did you wear the hat? Did you at least wear
I
the
had a Kango. I had a Kango.
I wasn't a hat person. I could never wear a hat. I didn't like hats. Look at that, like a damn digging frog.
Mm-hmm.
That's electric slide too that they were doing.
Well, you just can't erase this shit.
And you know who also put a lot of these artists on the map low key with the Living Color?
Oh yeah.
Who?
The Living Color back in the day put a lot of these artists on them big. Because you know they weren't. A lot of these artists were not being seen unless you were like a Living Color.
Yeah, actually, not the artists were trying to help them out because they were kind of outdated. So Sean Wayans or whatever, that's the SW1 or whatever you call them.
Right.
He was the one that brought those guys on there to keep the younger audience.
Yeah.
Because those guys are old. David Allen Greer, Ivan King Ray, they're pretty old.
But they were so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, Larry legendary, very legendary.
Yeah, I was
They
just
were
like
so fucking funny, man.
Tommy Davis and still don't get as much shine as he should.
Oh my god, he was funny in Black Dynamite. Girl, I'll be having your ass starting to
I
silk.
should show the picture with me and him together.
Oh, you do? See, all right, get you out there.
I was embarrassed because I didn't see Black Dynamite yet when I met him.
You know why he don't get that much props, right?
No, I don't.
Living Color had to take care of him for like 3 years. He was on that crack real bad, and they kept helping him go through treatment, and so they pacified him for a while, man. That's why that he was known through the circuit as being a person that wouldn't show up, be high, and stuff like that. So they pacified him. They really helped him, man, because a lot of people would have just thrown him to the wolves. They really went in and really tried to help Tom and David, and they did help him.
Damn. Well, I'm glad somebody looked out for him.
Yeah.
But one thing about the Wayans brothers, once they let you in their clique, you in.
Yeah.
Damn. So we ain't got no premiere like black family like that nowadays. Like like the Wayans brothers or I don't know.
Yeah.
They made sure those kind of families don't exist in entertainment anymore.
Right.
You don't even got families like the Winans anymore in gospel.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. The Winans.
He said the Winans.
Like, you don't even got at least the Winans anymore. God damn, you don't even got them anymore.
The Staple Sisters or the Sister Pledge. Nobody.
Damn.
Staple Singers or the Staple Sisters?
I mean Staple Singers. They be all fucked up.
I thought that motherfucker said the Staples Center. What the fuck?
Sledge, Staple Singers, Pointer Sisters, Jacksons.
Nobody talked about Bonnie. Oh, OG. Is it true? Did you hear about Bonnie used to being a man? Is that true?
Donnie who?
Bonnie Pointer.
Oh. Yeah, that shit been going around for a while, man.
I've been telling people. They're like, no, man, Art, you must be making it up.
So it's the big ugly.
I heard about that murder before.
Yeah, that's been going around, and especially after passing away. Wayne passed away, but yeah, people been talking about that for about last 4 or 5 years now.
I wonder why nobody talked. I mean, she passed away like last week. Nobody talked about it.
Yeah, because they had to bring that subject up,
and it's not even on the news. Because sometimes the news they tell you, whatever. Because she was a major, or he or she or whatever was a major figure in disco. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought this would be the time for the whole BLM thing, So I would have thought.
So if you find out a popular singer was trans, would it be nice to sing the song "It's Jingling, Baby"?
I mean, I can't listen to Luther like I used to once he came out.
I don't
care. Luther, he sang his ass off.
I kind of knew.
Luther, I can't listen to
Eddie.
When did he officially come out anyway?
Who? Luther?
He never came out.
Yeah, he never did.
Everybody knew he was gay, but
I mean,
he always sang about women.
So obvious though. Freddie Jackson. Wow.
There you go. That's what. And I used to love that. I'm gonna rock you.
Rock who? No, I'm
in the song. I don't know who he was rocking, but the song.
I'm talking about him singing it though.
Freddie Jackson.
Yeah. Did you see how he looked today? Oh shit.
Well, he was a house party He was a house party one, right?
I think he was.
Yeah, he was the one talk about drinking that monkey oil.
Yeah, because if you see him like maybe like the last three or 4 years ago, he got like that blue eyeliner and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Because my wife, because they really like his music in Brazil.
Yeah.
So and she was like, and I told her what we were talking about. She's like, no. Then I showed her a picture of him today. She said, oh shit.
That ain't him, is it?
You know, because when you see him, it's like, damn, he's twinkling.
Twinkling.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Like twinkle toes, like I said tonight, Art.
Yeah, man. He's beyond bending wrists.
Mm.
Hey,
he got a whole rainbow coalition on him.
This is a mix they used to play on Soul Train right here. All right, do you remember this? It's a mix right here, so you can't get copyright on. But just listen to the mix.
Get down. One, two, get down.
That's Soul Train right there. I want to know who was playing that lead guitar.
That's James Brown. That's Pay the Cost to Be the Boss. Like anything song. He said, look at me, know what you see. Yeah, mother.
I'm gonna get that software tomorrow, man. Since you're 1,000, you gotta play your music because they gonna be dancing all night.
Yeah. Anyhow, any last
all right, fellas.
4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night.
All right, man. Thanks, man. I ain't been on in a long time, but I had to get up with y'all talking about the OJ
trial. Yeah, I still can't believe people still talking about like, oh man, I know he did it. I'm like, what the?
What? Like, what information y'all? You know what it is, Art? Somebody said it about 4 weeks ago on news. They said most of the people got their evidence from that woman that used to be on CNN.
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy. They said she was the one who steered everybody into information that it wasn't even as was discovery in the trial. So she was bringing a lot of shit on that news service that they wasn't even seeing in trial due to the fact it was not evidence they was gonna let in the trial. And so she did a lot of bullshit, man, because she had it in for OJ. So
Yeah,
so
that was Nancy. God, it was HLN, right?
Yeah.
God, what's
I don't know what happened. She did something and almost got somebody killed or something. They got rid of her ass, and but she was, man, I used to hate her, man. I like, God damn, how did this woman ever get on TV?
Yeah,
And she
took over her. Drew, I think Dr. Drew took over.
Okay, well, she was so dramatic, man. When she be telling her story, be lying like a motherfucker. I mean, like, damn, this white woman can lie.
Yeah, because the thing, that I was looking at the document. I recommend everybody look at the documentary, but keep in mind that it is a slant towards the white folks' narrative.
Right.
But at least you start seeing the Johnny Cochran thing, and then all the other stuff. See what they tried to do in the documentary is try to make you feel sorry for Marsha.
Right.
Make your heart warm for Christopher, like they're working hard and they being honest and all that kind of BS.
Right.
But they're not.
And they ain't fucking each other. Them two.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah. And I heard him in a divorce court about 2 years later with his wife. Yes. He was down there doing a case because I was a manager of this apartment complex. Good morning, my brother. And I was doing eviction in my apartment for somebody in my apartment, and he was down there, looked like he about to cry, man. It's 2 years later, so I guess the information they got back to his wife and stuff that he was messing around and stuff, man. But you're right, I can't believe people still believe OJ could be that smart. No evidence, no nothing. He was. I mean, they act like OJ was a assassin, like he was a paid killer or something.
It's brainwashing, man.
Yeah, and then he gonna use acting and say just because he was an actor made him a killer. Come on, man.
They don't. I mean, the thing that people tried to say, and I have to really roll out. they trying to put the narrative out as though that the cops are not professional at setting up people.
Right.
Like they just don't they just don't do that, you know, and especially a man like OJ, because OJ was God.
Right.
But a black man and loved by white people. So you got the white people that love him, but you got other white folks hating the fact that white folks love him.
Right.
I mean, this dude OJ can go anywhere in white America, and they be like, "Oh,
OJ was like Muhammad Ali on the other side, man."
So,
I mean, that like running through them damn airports. I mean, that was one of his biggest commercials. You know, running through the airport.
It hurt
They
you.
loved him, man. Especially he was in California too. Shit.
He was before Jordan. Yeah, because I mean that's what I'm like, man. People act like some people act like I wasn't living at that time.
Right.
I wasn't observing. But no, OJ and what's the other dude's name? Dr. J.
Right.
Those were the guys in the 70s. They could never do any wrong.
No.
Never do. Remember, Dr. Dre kicked. I mean, he had a lot of fights in the NBA, but he was still the darling.
Yeah, you're right. But ain't nobody hit nobody as hard as Kareem did in that goddamn.
Oh man, he hit the dude hit Kareem in the stomach. He waited for him to come around and said, "Pow!"
Yeah. He had just got through with that Bruce Lee movie too.
I said, well, okay, Kareem.
All right, man, I'm gonna let you go because I know you want to go. But you know that picture I got, Art, that football picture I got? If you look in the background, that's Collins walking up. He was a coordinator for Last Boy Scout.
AC?
Yeah. I got him in the picture. AC, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right, man. Thanks for letting me on, and congratulations on your 1,000, man. You did it. You did it your way.
Well, I appreciate y'all for supporting and everything. I hope I gave everybody all the shout outs.
Right. Yeah, you did.
If anybody, don't charge me.
Everybody know you genuine, man. So I mean, if you miss somebody, but people know you genuine, man. When they come over here, they know what they're dealing with. Versus somebody who will be one way one night and another way another night. I heard you in Smooth. I heard you in Smooth the other night. I don't know what happened, but yeah, he wasn't happy.
I didn't talk to Smooth. I haven't talked to Smooth in a long time. It wasn't me.
He was talking about you was sunning him or something. It was somebody. It might not have been Sue. Fork. That's who it was.
No, it wasn't him. Oh, you talking about when they were trying to diminish?
You were saying one thing, but you wasn't saying that.
Oh no, yeah, I had to correct it because they were trying to say that when you're trying to convince somebody of something that you anything that you want to convince somebody with, you got to produce proof.
Right.
And I was explaining that if you have a thought, you don't need convincing if it's a thought.
Right.
So that's the thing what they kept trying to push. And I was like, nope, because I'm not trying to convince anyone. So that's what the whole thing was.
Okay, but it was good. Y'all, look, man, you made what you need to make, and then you can go from there. What's going on, Underrated?
What's good? What's up, the ghost? What's good? I just came to say congratulations, brother.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I really appreciate that. And you deserve it. And I want to thank you for everything you have done for me and our community. And you are greatly appreciated. And I wish there were more brothers like you that care for us as a people, and you need to be to acknowledge that. This is a brother right here, Ghost, that he knows what I've been through.
Right.
And in his own way, he had been there. Not trying to be like putting them out there. And then anybody that get that 1,000 is you. And I just want to let you know that you deserve it. Sky's the limit. And wherever I can support you, brother, I'm here.
Well, I appreciate you, fam. I wish you go on live when I'm not busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interview you too, my brother. My associate, BB, because I'm leaving this world. You know what I mean? I'm leaving this UT space for good. But they really want to sit back and and the issue that you want to be heard, they want to expose that issue because it's not talked about enough in our community. And so she's been talking to me about it, and I've been wanting to, since you are here, so I'm just letting you know. So she ever hit you up because she was giving me a little backstory on it. So, but anyway, you keep pushing that issue, man, because it needs to be talked about in our community.
Yeah, this is the great visionary right here, man. That's I keep calling that, you know, until I can't talk no more.
Right.
And the Gemini master. I get a lot of Geminis in this space here.
Oh man, you don't give no cancers, no dude, do you?
I only get 2 of you guys coming. I don't even DC don't come at all. There's another Cancer, but it's only you and Cap. You and Cap. There's only you and Cap.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
As far as male Cancers, I keep track.
Yeah, okay. Got that birthday coming up on the 6th, man. That gonna be my last broadcast, man.
What you leaving for Good Ghost?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to Africa, and I'm gonna leave that channel up just for Africa. I still have Black Talk Radio, but mostly I'm gonna be doing on that is Carl Nelson Show out of Washington D.C. But I won't be doing too much, man. I'm doing a lot of packing and stuff, trying to get the hell out of here. So,
okay,
yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah. So I'm trying to, I'm just, give it a break, and I'm trying to help BB with hers and pull her station out there and let her do her thing. And we'll be touching base when I've been in Africa, because I'm gonna bring the Ghost Channel back when I get to Africa. But I'm shutting it down.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best, brother.
Come over, all the people I roll with. I already don't put it on my trailer. I got 2 trailers out there now, and I got the people name on it that I like to come on the show. And it's only about 4 or 5 of them that I roll with. The rest of them, they too wishy-washy for me. But I know I got Art Gab and a couple more other guys.
Okay.
A lot of us have background. See, me and Art do have background together. We know some of the same people went through the nation, and so. Them people like that, I know whatever they're doing, I know where their heart is at, because I know what that training was. And once you get that kind of training, man, it stays with you for a lifetime.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I know he's pure. You know what I mean?
Don't forget Cain, knowledge of self.
Yeah.
I keep with Cain. He's funny.
All right, but anytime you can come on the show. It's on the 6th unit. If you want to come on and give shout out and whatever you want to say, it's gonna be open for everybody. It will be my last party, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty much free almost every day, man. So I teach online now, so it gives me a lot of freedom. I hope it don't make me lazy.
You think they're gonna shut down again, Art?
They're talking about starting off with online for the first quarter. Of school in the fall, and then the second quarter they're gonna do the hybrid, where it's half online and half campus. And then the spring, when the second semester hit, it's supposed to be a full blast of everybody on campus. That's what they're planning. But they still just, it's up in the air because of the reports where they keep talking about more cases and all that. So they gotta play it by ear though.
Yeah, they shut down the club this week, right? All the clubs, all the night club, the bars and stuff shut down, right?
Yeah, the gyms are open though.
Huh?
The gyms are open.
Is the casino still open?
I don't know about that, but the workout gyms.
Oh, okay, they'll open them. I think they trying to shut them down too.
Yeah. Oh well, but key thing is just keep your eyes open and pay attention to your health if it declines or if it's more. That kind of thing.
Yeah,
people need to do
that fenacid and all these. I even do the turpentine, so I don't be worried. You know what I mean? I still do turpentine. I do turpentine once a month. I ain't had a cold in 40 years, so
just did that. Just did another 16 ounce yesterday.
Huh?
I just did another 16 ounce oil yesterday. So.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I went to Dr. Goss. They're not the wholesale place is not open, but the store's been open. They say they never closed for 3 days.
You got to call a wholesale and order in advance, and they drop it off.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I'm getting people signed up for it. I'm trying to give everybody a little knowledge what I've been doing. So I've been, I have like 16 people don't sign up in the last month. I'm trying to give all the information I can give before I leave here, because y'all can use it, man. When I get there, it's gonna be another experience for me.
Right.
Fam, I hear you. Well, I'm enjoying this breeze and this cool weather. I don't know when it's gonna start heating it up, but anyhow, I'm gonna try to give me a little 4 or 5 hours and get up and just, got to do my lecture.
And
Yeah.
Salaam alaikum.
And black man.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thanks, JT. And
All
you're
right.
Ghost.
Yeah. You know, I always gonna say ghost, but I just want to say thank you and everything. And then I gotta get you one day to do a chop up with you on my channel, man, so you can talk about this whenever you ready.
Yeah, just put some dates out there, and I try to plug it in.
Yeah, definitely. You can let people your in know, and I let people out in know, and we can definitely get it on. But it probably be like next week.
Okay. All right, good brother. I appreciate you for coming back home and checking us out.
No doubt. I always got you. I got something. I got to make sure what time you coming on, so I could put my lives back, cause I can get it in.
Okay, you know how we did it. So I'm making my rounds.
Oh, okay.
All right, good brother. I appreciate you coming through.
As always.
All righty.
All right. Peace.
Peace, fam. So I guess in the beginning, probably the first 10, 15 minutes, we were talking about my mentor. His name was Wes Hall. He passed away the other Sunday morning, I believe. He's pretty much put the arts on the map as far as inner cities, like Los Angeles and Compton and Watts even. He brought Hanna-Barbera, Leo Sullivan, Charles White. He was pretty much fighting for the rights for black art to be displayed in museums, because at first it wasn't. He had a club called Black Art West. I think there's a book called Black Art West. He's in it. He's in like 2 or 3 books. But if you just look up Wes Hall, the artist, you would see some of the stories about him. But he pretty much took me under his wing. Everybody say that I do the same thing he does. I remind them of him, and he was administrator, and I'm working on being an administrator, because I think he knew that he can do more things as an administrator. So, but his name is Wes Hall. Just give a lot of energy and well wishes to his family, because he lived to be about, I think, 85, and he was still driving. So he failed. I think that's when you hear old folks, when they say they fail, it's like, damn, it's downhill from there. So anyhow, think about him, my mom, and Don Campbell from the one that created the lockers. So I try to, try to make sense of life, because things hit home when it's your, person that's close to you. It's like, wow. And of course, overall, think about my mom every minute, play by play. So anyhow, hope everybody have a good rest of the night. Don't forget, we have the Black Artist in the Spot. I think it might be 58 or 59 tomorrow. It's hard to keep track now. And appreciate you guys for giving the super chat. I'll never forget you guys. So I'll see you guys in somebody else's space or channel, what have you, and y'all be good and y'all be safe. And don't forget to gargle with Listerine every time you come home from outside. Peace.